the green light to say that we're good to go, and we are on. Hey guys, how you going? Today on BKR Sport, we are back after a little bit. Actually, we haven't done a stream for a few days now, probably since the cricket finished actually. And we're back actually for the Brisbane Roar versus the Wellington Phoenix in the A-League. A league that is so uninteresting right now. But in the same sense, I'm happy to stream all the Brisbane Roar games because at least it is my team. You know, at least I will get behind my team here. But I just really couldn't care less about the rest of the league because it just is a shambles since the APL decided to absolutely screw any kind of positivity that we had from that World Cup. And, you know, I will get into it. Obviously, it's more of a chill stream. We'll be talking just over whatever we want to talk about here. And I'll be commentating the game as per usual. But, yeah, look, it's going to get back on stream. We will be streaming the Australian Open starting on Monday. That'll be just the Australians mainly, unless it's a really, really big matchup I'll stream. But, man, I've been absolutely flat out, baby. I've been flat out filming TM Makers that will, my God, we'll talk about that today. TM Makers and videos for other channels too, and breakout NRL players this year. And bada bing, bada boom. I'm coming back to Australia in 2 weeks' time on the 30th of January too. So, yeah, a lot going on for me right now. I am exhausted. But, yeah, these A-League streams are usually quite chill and we just kind of kick back. So that's why I'm pretty happy to... Pretty happy to jump on for this one as well. But guys, obviously hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. Let's quickly go through the ladder actually to see everyone is where they are at. So obviously right now the Brisbane Roar are in 5th position. However, if they were to win today's game, they would go above MacArthur. They would go above MacArthur there into the top 4. MacArthur have played 12 games. They've got 17 points, whilst the Brisbane Roar have played 11 games and have 15 points. So did MacArthur lose last night? Did they? Yeah, they did to Mariners. Yeah, they lost 2-1. To the Mariners last night, which was not a fantastical for them. So, yeah, the Brisbane Roar have a chance to go into that top 4 spot. Could they go into... they would need to win by over 3 goals here today to go above the Wanderers. The Wanderers will be playing later on tomorrow when they play Melbourne City. So, I guess if the Roar won by 1 or 2 goals here and then Wanderers lost by a goal... or 2 against City, then, you know, the Roar will be on for a top 3 spot there, but the Wanderers would still have a game in hand. No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't have a game in hand, so it would be exactly the same. So it just needs a little bit of a switcheroo there. Not possible going into second. The Mariners are currently on 20. Now, this is scary, right? The Mariners have played 12 games, and they've got 22 points. Melbourne City, and Mariners are second. They're second, 12 games played with 22 points. Melbourne City are on 10 matches played, and they're on 25 points. So realistically right now, they've got 2 games in hand on second place. And if they win those 2 games, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, they are 9 points already above second place. They would be 3 wins above second place at this point of the season, which is absolutely crazy there for Melbourne City. But yeah, overall... you know, Brisbane Roar should be interesting if they can get it going today because Wellington aren't an easy team. They are, you know, dabbling around that top 6 area. They're in 7th position right now, 11 matches played with 14 points. They have only won the 3 games with 5 draws and 3 losses, while the Brisbane Roar have 3 wins, 6 draws, and 2 losses. Most of the performances this year for the Brisbane Roar have been draws, obviously. Actually, are the second best team for not losing. You know, Melbourne City have only lost 1 game, but Brisbane Roar have only lost 2 games. So, you know, everyone else is 3 and above. So, yeah, Brisbane Roar defensively, very good. Attacking-wise, very lackluster. So that's the biggest issues that we do obviously face in the A-League for the Brisbane Roar. But, guys... absolutely smack that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. I know it doesn't feel like I'm putting out a heap of content right now, but holy shit, I'm filming a lot of content. Like, there is so much I'm filming and editing right now. So when that starts coming out, then you'll understand what I'm talking about. Because some of these team makers go for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, it's quite hectic. And when I'm filming it, I've also got to edit it as well. So, yeah, a lot of stuff going on right now. You're just not seeing it just yet because we are preparing for a huge, huge season. But let's get into the chat and let's see what you guys are saying. And let's... Whoa. Brighton says, who's the Phoenix? Is she in a band or something? I don't know who she is, but I know the Brisbane Roar. They are the band. They are the lead singer, son. You know, the Phoenix, they're like that, the backup drummer. You know, some backup drummer. The acoustic, not the acoustic guitarist, listen, just a muppet, all right? Just a muppet. We do have a couple of Phoenix fans on the channel, though. Wisdom Pelican says, hi, Blaze, and I'm mate. Jack Kelly says, yo, BKR. 2-point conversion podcast is up at the Mariners. Get around the Mariners. They had a good win yesterday and are looking pretty good this year. I don't know if they hold it out, but overall, They look good so far. Sydney football team says, Blaze, you must be happy about Brisbane Roar's current form apart from the Perth Glory loss. I wouldn't necessarily say it's positive form. I would say it's okay. A lot of draws still. But yeah, look, they haven't been terrible, that's for sure. And I was kind of expecting a season relatively similar to this, maybe a little bit lower. But yeah, losing 2-1 to Perth was frustrating. I didn't stream that game because it was 11:30 at night for me, and I wasn't feeling it to be doing that one when I'm as busy as I am right now. But the win against Melbourne Victory was fun to watch. It was. And before that was like 3 draws in a row. 1-1 against the Western United, 1-1 against Western Sydney Wanderers, and I guess 1-0 against the Newcastle Jets. Before that was a 1-1 draw with Adelaide. So a lot of 1-1 draws this year for the Brisbane Roar. I'm okay. I don't mind this season for the Roar. It definitely is positive. But it's not like it's not like it's in any kind of hot stead for the way that the form does suggest. Paddock and MacArthur lost last night. Yeah, they did, yeah. Brighton says tier rankings always quality content. Brother, random stats guy and I, we get on like a house on fire. We went for 2.5 hours in the second rowers. The second rowers, the front rowers. Front row forwards, we went for 2.5 hours. Went for 2.5 hours in the second rowers with Z Tank 99. Halfbacks went for about an hour and a half. Fullbacks went for nearly 2 hours. Who else is there as well? 5/8. We went for about just over an hour or so with Blake Darlow. I think about an hour and 15 or so. We're doing the wingers next week. Got centers tomorrow. Centers next week and wingers next week. But tomorrow I've got the locks with hold the ball and hookers with Clarkey, which is tomorrow. I just filmed a video just then with Sportshed TV. For their channel and whatnot, because if you guys don't know, I'll be involved in the charity event. I can't tell you what I'm doing yet, but I think we all know what I'm doing. But yeah, so just so much going on, bro. And the content this year is we're going to premiere it, so you guys can chat in the comment section as those team makers are obviously going live. Edward Sangapoloteli says, go to Brisbane Schmonkos. You shut your dirty Brisbane Schmonko, Brisbane Monko mouth. My God, how dare you say something so obscene in the chat. This is a G-rated channel here, sir. Very serious channel here. He's saying, go to the Brisbane Broncos. What a Muppet comment, Edward. What a Muppet comment from a big old Muppet. 2 Point Conversion Podcast says Central Coast champions after the season. I disagree. Will Macker says, you watching the Heat? Luckily, no. Unfortunately, not. Fortunately not, man. I did get told that, because I was filming at the time, but I did get told that the Brisbane Heat are looking like their Brisbane Heat best, in that Usman Khawaja got out for 2 and still Muppets, and they are 91 for 3. Actually, a pretty good score. It's actually not a bad score. They actually are looking all right. 91 for 3. It's not terrible. That's not terrible. Bit of Labuschagne not out for 34. Oh, hello. 34 for 26. A good strike rate for him too. Matty Renshaw gone at 25. Usman Khawaja gone at 2. Josh Brown, 26 right now. And Sam in. That's not a bad score, man. It'd be good to see if they can get to push that 170 mark. 170, even if they can double it, get 180. That'd be lovely. That'd be lovely. Jenny Corbett says, yo, thanks for live streaming this. I'm the biggest fan of Wellington. Good stuff. I'm a fan of the Brisbane Roar, so you might not like that. But with that being said, I don't hate any team, and I'm not going to have any crack at any team. Just going to enjoy watching some A-League, baby. Just going to enjoy watching some A-League. RC's getting around it. Daz, mate. Member for 8 months. Thank you very much, man, for supporting the content for 8 months there. Good stuff, big stuff coming for you members, by the way. I've got some actual, behind-the-scenes kind of content that you guys will be seeing this year for the members. So it's only $5 extra, and you guys will be getting quite a bit of extra content there. Because this year we've gone absolutely all in regards to this channel, and you guys are going to see the difference. But Desmond says Wellington Phoenix, never heard of her. Never heard of her. Justin Status says, yo, keen for a big night of football. Yeah, look, obviously these are the opening games before the big one later on tonight, Sunday. The big one later on tonight, which is Man City versus Man United. That's going to be a good one. I won't be streaming the other A-League games because I'm a bit busy, but I will be watching that Man City versus Man United game when we slap the rags, obviously. Patacat says, love seeing the VUC down the bottom. Would rather be in Sydney, though. Let's see, down the bottom, rather be in Sydney, though. I would rather be Sydney, though. Sorry. Yeah, I thought I said in. Look, obviously, Sydney FC aren't doing too well themselves, but the Melbourne Victory, they are in shambles right now. They're in absolute shambles. So let's get rid of this. Yeah, there we go. Didn't need that one. To book conversion podcast, bro, I'm so happy with Mariners this year. Yeah, I would be too, because Mariners have a pretty unsuccessful history recently, so you'd be happy with how they're doing right now, yeah. Wizard Pelicans is the OPLS to go. I think we know that one, absolutely. 2-point conversion podcasts, we haven't really done much since we last won the comp, and now we're cooking with gas. Yeah, you're fine. I think Melbourne City win it again this year, though, but you're doing all right, yeah? You're doing pretty good. If anyone caught a Sydney-Wellington game last week, it was a great comedic ending that Justin Shawley liked. Yeah, that was a crazy, crazy ending. 2 penalties, dodgy penalties at that, but 2 penalties that were both missed. They were both missed by Sydney FC at home too, as well. They're so desperate. I'm sorry, Sydney fans, and this is including you Wanderers fans. But Wanderers and Sydney FC, one of you two will be in the grand final. I guarantee it, because they will force it. They will force it so they can get at least some kind of crowd there. Because I'm telling you right now, if it's Melbourne City, and let's just go and throw out Brisbane Roar's name, Melbourne City and Brisbane Roar, then good luck getting a crowd there, yeah? So they're going to desperately fight as hard as they possibly can to push a Wanderers or a Sydney FC into that final. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually the Wanderers, simply because the Wanderers will probably pull in more of an audience. Dutton Sanadeo says, Party Cat, please don't remind me of that traumatic experience. Well, it was a traumatic experience, all right. Even people who had to just watch it as non-fans. We've got 5 minutes to go here until the game does start, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're around here, get around it, bing, bong, bing, let's do it. Channy Corbett says, I reckon 2-1 to Brisbane, even though I'm a Phoenix boy. I hope so. I hope you're right, mate. I hope you're right. Get around to Brisbane Roar, baby. Let's go. Wisdom Pelican says, thoughts on Man City so far and score prediction for the Manchester Derby. I'm going to go 3-1 to Man City. Thanks for coming. Tommy, member 11 months. Thank you for being a member for 11 months, man. Support the content. Says, Blaze is the cheerleader for that charity game. Yes, I am the cheerleader. I will be the cheerleader in that charity game. 2-point conversion podcast says, Brisbane is red always. The flame is out, bud. I don't know what that means. British Crumpet Man says, hello, British Crumpet Man. 2-point conversion podcast. Do you experience with Rugby League Live 4 much? Not really. Like, I can play it, and it's a pretty simple game to play, to be completely honest with you, man. But I don't really usually have the time to play games and whatnot anymore, because I'm either flying for games or I'm filming content, streaming, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, I don't really play a great deal, but I do want to kind of get back into it just so I can chill out and not have to think about sport for 2 seconds sometimes, because my brain just gets frazzled, man. Brian says, keen ads for the T rankings. You reckon you'll be uploading 2 a week when it's all ready? Yeah, they do come out 2 a week. 1 on Tuesday and 1 on Friday. Here we go. Let me just read these team sheets out. Jordan Holmes, the goalkeeper for Brisbane Roar. Jack Hinkett, Scott Neville, Thomas Aldred, and Jordan Courtney Perkins, the 4 at the back. Ramat Akbari, Kai Truan, Connor Chapman, Carlo Almiento as the midfielders, and then Riku Denzaki and Nikola Milesinic as the 2 at the front. Macklin Frick, Anton Milanaric, Jez Lofthouse, Henry Hoare, Joshua Brindle South. There on the bench, there was 2 other players. I didn't get to see it. If you guys don't know, we've actually had Jesse Lofthouse on the channel before when he was playing for Olympic FC back in the day, after a vlog at the Olympic FC game. Now let's see who is on the next one. Who is on the next lot for the Wellington Phoenix? But once we look at their team list, Brighton, I'll let you know when they're coming out. I'm not going to tell you which one's coming out when, but I will tell you what days they're coming out. And we do start with the fullbacks, though. We do start with the fullbacks on the 24th. So for the Wellington Phoenix here, the goalkeeper is Oliver Sale, Callan Elliott, Timothy Payne, Joshua Laws, and Lucas Morages as the 4th back. With Alex Rufer, Clayton Lewis, David Ball, and Ian Sase in the midfield, with Costa Barbarousis and Oscar Zawada up front. Alexander Paulson is the goalkeeper substitute. Oh, I didn't get to read the rest of the substitutes. Well, actually, I can't do it. I'll just go back like this. Finn Sermon, Stephen Ugarkovic. You've got Benjamin Old, Sam Harry Sutton, not Harry Suter, Harry Sutton, Oscar Van Hattem, and Noah Karunaratne. Noah Karunaratne. Is that a Fijian name? It sounds like it could be Fijian, but I don't know if it is. But it's definitely close. It's definitely close here, but here we go. About to get started here. Justin Sunder says, I'm a big muppet and I'm going to put on a draw on when I should be putting a bet on the Brisbane Roar. But he says this game is the first leg of a multi-tonight draw for me. Sorry, Blaze. You are a muppet, man. 2-point conversion podcast says, or Mariners for the grand final low key. Mariners will travel. I think you're overrating your fans. Pete Panks has just got on BKR. Hope you all had a good time celebrating Christmas plus the New Year. Merry Christmas for 2022. Happy New Year's to all. Who are key players of both teams? Key players of both teams. For the Brisbane Roar, Joe O'Shea, as always. And for Wellington Phoenix, I genuinely believe, if I'm going to say one big player with the Phoenix, they're not that great. But I'd say David Ball is huge. David Ball is a very, very big player there for the Wellington Phoenix to get it going. But the game is about to start here. I'll turn this up so I can hear it. I tell you right now, on Keep Up, there's only 250 people watching on Keep Up. That is a disappointing amount of people who care for this, and that just shows you how far the A-League has dropped. 2 Point Conversion Podcast, did you see the Titans are linked to a deal for Nathan Brown? Gun for, but I can't see the co-signing him. We're not going to sign him, and I call that bullshit. I'm not saying you're bullshit, but I say whoever made that article is bullshit. All right, so Brighton, the first team maker will come out on the 24th, then the 27th, then the 31st, then the 3rd, the 7th, the 10th, the 14th, the 17th, and then the 21st and 24th. So they finish up about the week before the NRL starts. That's when they finish up. So, it's good stuff there, man. A lot of stuff. And on Monday, we're actually going to be talking about should Papua New Guinea join the NRL, because obviously that's a bit of a chat right now. Justin Sutter says, I didn't even know it was on Keep Up. Yeah, it's always on Keep Up nowadays. Every game is normally on Keep Up. Every game. That's good to see. But this is a hard game to predict, man. I could see either way. I could see, honestly, both of them could, get the job done here. I could see Wellington, and I could see Brisbane Roar, I could see draw. It's a bit of a shambles, son. A bit of a shambles. Score prediction Perth, Sydney. I'm going 1-0 Perth. I'll go... you know what? I'm going to go 0-0. I'm going to say both those teams are dreadful. I think I'll go 0-0. Oh, there's going to be content every single day, Brighton. Yeah, daily. Daily. Arnold says, are you ever going to do an American sports stream? Yes, baseball's coming up, but not basketball for the time being. I don't have the time at the moment, man. When I can get an editor, right? When I can have an editor who edits my content, like stuff for me, it's a lot easier for me to have time to do that. But I have to edit all my content too, and I've got to edit through like 14 hours as it is right now. I'm 14 hours backed up, so I don't have the time to do the American sports right now. And the Chicago Bulls are absolutely dog shit right now anyway, so... but the Cubbies, I'm wearing a Cubbies hat right now, actually. Funny that. I'll be streaming the Cubbies. Because I believe in the Cubbies this year. I think the Cubbies will be good this year. Corner here for the Phoenix. Corner, but it will be headed away there by the Brisbane Roar. Eliandro Madeira says plus 0.5 halftime agree. It's a hard one, Eliandro. Very hard one, because the Brisbane Roar are very good defensively, not so much on the attack. So... yeah, I like it, maybe. Brisbane Roar don't usually score until the second half is the issue here. The Brisbane Roar don't usually score until the second half of games, but maybe the Mariners get something done here. I don't know. Oh, that's way too high. That's way too high there. Oh, yeah, I could see that a mile away. 2 Point Conversion Podcast, obviously on some Facebook page. I guess based off your reaction, it's fake news then. I haven't heard anything about it. Obviously, I know a lot of the boys. I'll be back at training in a couple of weeks' time with them. But with that being said, I'm not going to say much to you guys unless the club allows me to say it. As always, I don't tell you guys unless, it's been okay to say. Raw here, good pass. Have a shot! Oh! Oh, my God. Miljusnic nearly scored a great goal. Oh. That was a great save from Oliver Sale. I thought that was in. Mate, that is a fantastic ball. Oh. That is a fantastic ball. Just drop it into the Discord now, Jay. Have a look. These streams are a lot chiller than, rugby league and whatnot, so I can look wherever. Also, I'm just exhausted. Brighton. Very funny, bro. Man. It is though. Corner, and it will be headed away there. My current time of the game, Justin, is 3 minutes, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. There you go. Barbarousis, and he slips over because she fell over, but it will be a free kick. Justin Sonner says, you need a VPN to watch Keep Up in Australia? Yes. Yeah, it's for international viewers, yeah. And I think it is... Australia and New Zealand have to do that. I think this is for international viewers outside. Actually, no, maybe New Zealand too can watch it like us. Maybe. Zay Brown, is he going to cover the Super League? You mentioned you would during the World Cup streams. Oh, shit. Maybe some streams. We'll see. We'll see what the audience is like. I'm not going to be getting up at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning if there's like 3 people watching, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it's not about views, but it's like I don't care about the Super League, really. You know, like I'll try and get into it, but I'm only going to get into it if there's at least like 10 people watching with me to talk through the streams because, you know, I'm going to be learning about the Super League just like everybody else. Eliandra Madeira says, link for streaming live. On Keep Up, the YouTube channel Keep Up, mate. So use me as a commentator, but if you're on Keep Up, if you're outside of Australia, Eliandra, you can watch it on Keep Up on the YouTube channel. It is live right now. Gee whiz, almost. What is Wellington Phoenix defense like? It's okay. It's nothing special. Justin Sunder says, well, I'm 40 seconds behind. My comment's going to be heaps delayed now. It is what it is. At least you're not ruining the game. All right, 2-point conversion. No worries. Have a good one. Similiustinich whips it in. No, save by the keeper. It is exactly what he gets for betting on a draw, Brighton. You know, he should feel... this is exactly what he gets for betting on a draw. He's a Muppet man of the highest caliber. The highest upper echelon Muppet man. Highest upper echelon. A decent crowd at the Etihad, Redcliffe Stadium. Where's Etihad come from here? What's the Etihad happened here? Yeah, I agree, mate. Liga Australia Pungak Pisa Jau Tari Pengaturansko Juga Kayak Petandingan Semalam Makatha message retracted. The Dolphins and Man City, you shut your mouth. How dare you? How dare you compare us? I was enjoying reading that comment there, Yona. Eggman says hi. Hello, Eggman. So Wellington with the ball here at the halfway point. But their passing's been a little bit shonky right now. Yona says the Australian League can't be far from fixing the score too. Like last night's match, MacArthur vs Central Coast Mariners, it's embarrassing. It's clear it's a fix. Okay, so you're a gambler, is what we'll say here, Yona. This is what we'll say. You're a gambler because the league is not fixed, man. Right? The Mariners are second place and MacArthur are, what, fourth? MacArthur are fourth and the Mariners are second. The second place team beat the fourth place team 2-1 and you're alluding to the game being fixed. The team that was in second beat the team that was in fourth 2-1, a pretty normal scoreline, and you're saying that the game was fixed. It doesn't really, it doesn't really make sense. If it was the other way around, then yeah, but no. And that's a big header, but it's a big old miss, baby. Spiderbank says, any New Zealand team play the Australian game will never win. The ref always, you know. Oh, here we go. I'm not even going to bother I'm not even going to bother responding to that. Brighton says it's got to be fixed, mate, for sure. Oh, mate, Brighton, you missed a couple of years ago, mate. I don't know how long you've been slapping up the content for, but, 2-3 years ago when we were pumping a bit more A-League content, every stream someone would tell us their bet, and then every stream they say, it's rigged. Mafia. It's the Mafia. The Mafia's involved. That was the best one. They always said the Mafia's involved. It's like, well, mate, come on. We all know the Mafia's involved. We can't talk about it. Is he onside? Is he onside here? Milicevic? Oh, yes! Was he offside? No, he's offside. I did say, is he onside? I did say, is he onside? And I thought he was just offside there. Yeah. That's so unfortunate there. Milicevic looks like he's on fire. Yeah, he's offside. I called it straight away. I did call it straight away there. Oh, it's a good shot too. Great shot. 9 minutes in, we're on fire here, but... Okay, Jay, yeah. I knew straight away, though. Like, it was pretty obvious what the certain ones... have you actually got a name? Like a book of names? That's brilliant. I love it. Look at you go. You're flying, mate. I love it. That's funny. So 10 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new around here. The Book of Eli. It's funny. There's one that always comments over there that you told me about that like tries to follow me on every social, like electrical dust or something. It really is hilarious. Every single social. I even got him on Twitter today. Pete Pang says, I hated being offside in FIFA. That feeling when you shoot a goal then find out you're offside. Words cannot explain the disappointment. Yeah, it happens all the time, mate. And it's frustrating as shit. Yeah, Book of Eli is a decent movie, Spider-Man. I haven't seen that in a long time, but that's with Jamie Foxx, isn't it? I think it's Jamie Foxx special, that one. That's the one where, isn't he blind or something? That could be ruining the whole plot. That could be ruining the whole bloody tweet. Oh, no. Save. Thank God. That's his biggest fanboy. Mate, all your haters are your biggest fanboy. That's the best thing. That's the best thing. All your haters are the biggest fanboys. Is what it is, but when you have a life where you travel around literally everywhere getting to watch sport for a job, you really couldn't. And I spoke about this with one of the guys I was on NBA today with. It's like, you just don't care. Like, you just enjoy it. Like, there's so many people here that enjoy the content. You know, we've got 21,100 subscribers now. Like, we're constantly growing. We've got the biggest NRL season to date coming up. And, you know, I'm doing stuff with things that I never dreamed I'd be able to do. And, you know, you think people talking shit's going to get at me? Like, you just got to laugh, bro. You can't even do your own research? Like, shit, bro. Here's what it is, man. That's got to be the dumbest thing I ever seen. But 11 minutes gone. He Brisbane Roar with a free kick. Ronos. Nice little opportunity. Nice little opportunity. Roar, whip it in. No, they don't. It was a terrible free kick. J-Dabs, here he is, the big man. What's cracking, bro? I'm rocking and rolling. That's what I'm doing. Just exhausted from filming a lot of content that you're about to see in the coming weeks. A lot of content. Hours and hours and hours. Mitchell Vella says, do you think they should have a state of origin in the A-League? Absolutely not. The A-League needs to fix itself first before thinking about doing extra competitions. Jonathan Sutter says, you think we'll go back to an A-League game this season? It's difficult. I will be back in Australia on the 30th of this month, so in 2 weeks' time. So maybe, if there's a Brisbane Roar game in the... hold on, I want to just look at something here. If there's a Brisbane Roar game between now and when the season starts of the NRL, then potentially. But I've got to be in Sydney for 3 weeks in a row to start the NRL season too. So I've got a really small time frame here. Let me have a look. I'll have a look what the Brisbane Roar are doing. Roar. Okay, so 21st, 4th February. 10th of February against the Mariners is a good shout. 10th of February against the Mariners, good shout, but probably not after that, man. The 26th of February, I'll be in Sydney. I might be back by then, actually. We'll see how we go. 25th of February is the, what's it called? Charity event, so I can't be... Maybe I'll be back for the 26th. Dasman says, Gold's Country. Yeah, Gold Coast. I'll be going back to Gold's Country on the Gold Coast, Daz, mate. You're absolutely spot on there, mate. You're absolutely spot on. Jado says, what position are you rocking in the charity game? Good stuff, bro. Have a look and watch it. It will be live streamed. You guys just got to subscribe to the Sports Shed TV channel, because we will be live streaming over there. I won't be playing, man. I got a bad ankle, dude. If you guys are OGs to the channel, you'd remember that during that COVID year in 2020, I actually fell downstairs at work. Luckily, I don't have to do stuff like that anymore. But I fell downstairs at work and twisted my ankle, and my ankle's never really recovered. It's never really repaired from it, man. And that's why I struggled really bad. Oh, Brisbane Roar here, still the ball. Nice, come on. Oh, free kick, surely. That's why I couldn't really run a great deal in that. My ankle was screwed for a week and a half after I did that macro Mike race at the Seabus Super Stadium last year on the field. I was gone for like a week and a half, mate. But yeah, I will be involved. I can't tell you what yet, but you can probably guess. But if you're in Sydney, man, or you're in Newcastle, yeah. Well, if you get down to Sydney, they're only $10 tickets to get around it. Otherwise, it will be live streamed on their channel, yeah. It will be live streamed on their channel. And I will be actively involved. Trust me, mate, they're putting a lot of effort into that. And I've been helping out as best as I can, whenever I can. So I think the Brisbane Roar played better here so far. I think Millie Essenetti's had a couple of good opportunities. and make Mr. Strimmer's ankles great again. I think I'd have to get like surgery or something like that. But I'm looking at a few things this year in regards to potentially getting like what's it called? What's the thing called? Invisalign and stuff like that. I've got a heap of things. This is a huge year for me, man. Like I'm currently, I've been doing keto for over a week now, full on keto too. I want to get Invisalign and whatnot. Plus, also want to get some ankle surgery and all that type of stuff. So yeah, there's a big year, man. Big year. Jay says only down the road. I'll G up the boys, see if they want a day down Sydney. May as well, man. It's only $10. Get down there. You see all the NRL, the rugby league content creators, a couple of football ones too. You know, we got Olin Teckers down there. John Bernard will be there. Nick Stav from the football community. There's quite a few of the boys there. I've heard there could be some players coming down. I know Kennedy Charrington might be coming down for a bit as well. You know, so there's a heap of people that'll be coming down and players. I might be able to try and link up with Maxie King, my boy. There's an injury here for the Wellington Phoenix. I haven't spoken to Max yet, but I might try and link up. A diet of eating only meat sounds bliss. Where do I sign up? Yeah, it's pretty good. I get bacon and eggs every morning. I get like steak or chicken at night, and I have like a salad during the day, but only lettuce and chicken effectively. But yeah, it's pretty good. But I love that spicy. If I didn't have spicy sauce, my God. Will Big Willie Mason be there? There's a chance, Tommy. There's a chance. I can't guarantee anything for you. You have to wait and see. But there's a chance, yeah. There has been contact made. Has been contact made, mate. Be good to see Big Willie. Be good to see Willie get into the team because there's 2 spots available for ex-players, so maybe Big Willie gets into the team. If he has a crack there. Roblox says, yo, hello, mate. So you think he might be alright here? Happy birthday, Roblox. Happy birthday. But I don't think they're going to go for a free kick shot here. Stop playing Big Willie. Mate, that's the only reason I'm not playing. That's the only reason. It's the only reason, mate. Otherwise, I'd be there, front row forward. Look at me go. 933rd birthday today. We get that. We're aware of that. I feel like a coffee right now, but I also don't want to feel... I don't know. I'm all over the shop. My brain is absolutely fried from today. Fried. Oh, Brian, just to let you know, I'm going to ramp up the banter with Broncos fans this year, just to let you know, bro. I'm going to ramp it up. Oh, whips it in, but the Roar clear it away. Oh yeah, he's here from Zakynthos in Greece. He said, "G'day, hello champion. Chance here for no Phoenix. Don't. Oh, shot cleared away from the Roar. Good defense, baby. Good defense. That's what happens with the Roar. Good defense. Can't score goals though. Max they score is 1 goal. They haven't scored over a goal in about 6-7 weeks. Oh yeah, what do you reckon about the Dragons this year, big fella? What are you thinking? I don't think you're thinking much. But, oh man. The old Dragons. Hey, Brian says, oh, yeah, because it wasn't ramped up already. You beauty, no dramas. Oh, no, I'll be ramping it up, all right. You will see. Actually copping a lot of bullshit from Broncos fans recently on my Instagram. I haven't even ramped it up yet. Oh, boy, you'll see, son. You will see. This is coming. Might even make merch around it. I already made some good merch that sold a heat when you had that spoon. Sebastian Graham, the big fella, here he is. Now, he supports a real team, Brighton. Now, Sebastian supports a real rugby league team that you'd be jealous of. That's the Gold Coast Titans, mate. He knows what he's talking about all the way over there in Romania. He knows what he's talking about. But the Brisbane Roar with the ball at the halfway point. Tasman says, Tigers make the top 4 since they were in the same situation the Panthers were in a few years ago. Mate, they got a Ferrari in the forwards, but a Kia in the back, eh? They've got a Ferrari in the forwards, but a Kia in the backs. A Ford Falcon in the backs. What's a really shit car? Calamy training is 6, Hastings 7, going to be an interesting pairing. I don't back it, but yeah, well, we talk extensively about every player. So I don't know if you saw last year's one of Shadows, but it wasn't as deep and analytical as it is this year. But we do T rankings every single year of every single position and every single player. The 5/8s probably won't come out until later, like in mid-Feb or something like that. But yeah, we go into every single player and give like 3 to 5 minute analysis on them between two of us, myself and another content creator. So yeah, trust me, when you'll know my opinion well and truly about every single player in the comp. I feel like the second row forwards might be a little bit controversial, is what I'll say though. Shit stains will carry. You should tell Channel 9 does, mate. You should. Whatever Dogs fan do, Burnouts is a shit car. Fair enough. Manoj, hello, mate. Gags training fullback is so stupid. Get Bailey Hodgson there. Give a young kid a crack, man. Dane Gagai is about 74 and a half years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love Dane Gagai in the past, but no. You give Bailey Hodgson a crack. And honestly, I believe that Callum Ponga will be back there by maybe round 4-5. I think Adam Bryant gets sacked by round 4-5 too, to be honest with you. Brisbane Roar, clear it away now. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Tasman says that Cat would play fullback so he doesn't have to tackle. Yeah. Look, I'm okay with you calling Dane Gagai a cat, but, that's the only cat in the situation. I think 0-0 today, Manoj says. Yeah, I can see it, mate. I can see it. I think 1-0 Raw. I'll go 1-0 Raw, man. There's no one, a 31-year-old Gates playing fullback. That's actually young compared to what I thought he was. I actually thought he was like 33, 34. 31 isn't actually as old as I thought, but still, there's no way you would move a 31-year-old guy from centre to fullback, especially when his defence is already lacklustre as it is. Or 32, well, there you go. Barbaroos is here with the ball. Wellington's starting to open up a little bit more here. 21 minutes going to guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around here. It's free. You may as well, but it's a free kick to the Raw. J-Dub says, well, apparently he's legit not allowed to play fullback anymore. Club has been told don't play him there. Oh, what a stupid team. Why is there music being played in the stadium right now? What a silly, silly stadium. That's a day one for sure. That's a day one, 100%. Why are the club getting involved is my question. Like, the club isn't the coach. That's the problem. That's the first problem right there. Adam O'Brien's not the coach anymore. That's it. You gotta sack him. That's 100% proof that he has no say in that club anymore. If the club has told him, don't play him at fullback, you must play him at 5'8", then that means they don't believe in their coach and he should be gone immediately. Immediately. That's a good pass. Good pass. Great touch. Great touch. In the box. Whip it in. Shot. Shoot, you muppet, Tanzaki. Shoot the goddamn ball, mate. What are you doing? That has deleted his account. Who? What? I could tell that was a day one. It says, BK would never play league himself. He's too soft. He would rather criticise the pros instead of harm's way. That's just like you. You'd never create a YouTube channel and you'd just rather criticise the pros instead of harm's way, eh? That was the easiest one, bro. You just led yourself into being humiliated. You just basically gave me the freebie of dreams to say that's exactly what you do with me. Like, that is the dumbest comment you could have gone with, you idiot. You moron. This is why I love trolls, man, because you can put them back on the spot and make them look stupid, and then from them talking shit to me, it makes me look better, and that makes them look stupid. What an idiot. Oh man, it's fun doing these streams. It really is. Jada says doctor's advice, I think. Fullback too much of a risk. He'll just keep getting his head taken off. Yeah, but when you're in 5'8", man, you go up against the, you're going up against... Oh, Brisbane Roar starting to put a bit more of a foot down in the attack. You're going up against the likes of, the back rowers and whatnot now. You're directly lining up with some back rowers. Wisdom Pelican says, I think Brisbane will dominate, but don't take their chances. Wellington will take their one chance and win 1-0. I disagree. I think Brisbane will 1-0. I think that they're a better defensive team. I do, yeah. It buzzes on Yara. Bro, did you not hear that I knew you're a day oneer? Like, I knew you're a day oneer before you even commented. Jay says, get out of the lurkers and chat. Don't be shy. Hit the like. Exactly right. There's plenty of lurkers around. I wonder if trucking down under's he. He was here before. He always drops the couple of thumbs up to let me know he's around. But then he lurks. He lurks in the shadows, mate. He lurks in the shadows. Jado says he tends to take the line on pretty hard as well. Hopefully he's not hesitant of it now. Yeah. Yeah, I don't back him in as a 5'8", but, it'll be interesting to see. Who's doing better so far? I'd probably say Brisbane Roar just. It's quite funny. Today we had Sam Revel on for we've got a breakout player from each club video. It goes about an hour and a half, actually, that we filmed today with Sammy Revel, and went through every club and did a breakout player each. And it's funny because he kept calling me BKR. That's what reminded me from Pete Bang there. Because usually people call me Blaze or whatnot, but when I'm around people who are subscribed, but this isn't a bad thing at all. Like, Sam's a great bloke, fantastic bloke. But it was just funny, obviously, being called BKR so frequently. Like, I get it at games, like when someone's saying low at games or in public and whatnot. I just, it was quite funny. 25 minutes gone here, Phoenix with the ball at the halfway point. Mitchell says, I'm going to have a drink every time Brisbane Roar goes a goal. So, Mitchell, we get it, my guy. We do understand that you're drinking tonight. I'm trying to figure out if you want us to let Channel 9 know, or Channel 7 know, or Fox Sports know. Because you're trying to make it a sport now, so maybe a trucking ears around here. I just realised I'm not on the live chat. I've got to go onto the live chat and see how everyone's going. Hold on 1 second here. I've got to get onto the live chat and see how everybody is going there. Give me 1 second here. Let's move that up like that. Bang, there we go. We want to be able to see that. Like that. There we go. Bro, you have no idea how YouTube works, my guy. You have no idea. Oh, boy. I wonder how he thinks. That I'm able to live the life that I do, if that was the case. Oh, boy, eh? So, Brisbane Roar on the left-hand side. Whips it in. Oh, very close. I love that you guys lucky to get 50 viewers when on average in NRL streams we get between 150 and 200 most of the time. And if it's not that, it's usually about the 120 mark. So that's incorrect. And secondly, you have no idea what you're talking about in regards to how much YouTubers earn. But then again, if you're a channel that averages 100 viewers in regards to views, and you've got a certain amount, then maybe you might be in a different situation. But for people who create as much content as I do, it's a little bit of a different story, man. But, unfortunately, because you don't have a YouTube channel, you don't know the ins and outs. But thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you. And go create another fake account so you can go and insult me again, because nothing's going to change. But, so close. Sebastian says, see some Muppet presents for an A-League stream. Yeah, interesting. I think maybe because some people didn't do their research. So, so maybe they might be, shooting some Muppets across. Bonesy Boy says, Raw going to pull through. Trust. I believe you, Bonesy Boy. I believe you. Spider-Man says, BK, any major announcement this year? You'll find out very, very soon. But yeah, very, very soon. Not in regards to the charity match. I'm talking bigger. Historic City says, go the Knicks. Yeah, good luck, man. I got the Brisbane Roar, obviously, because I'm a Raw fan, but good luck, man. Don't forget, guys, I will be showing the Australian Open. Jada says, I only just realised they're playing at Redcliffe. Yeah, they are playing at Redcliffe. Actually, a decent crowd there for the Brisbane Roar, to be completely honest with you. Not a bad crowd. Gotta be okay with that. Like, it's an okay stadium, Redcliffe, but it's just a shithouse ground to get out of, man, Like, it really is. It's just a really shithouse ground to get out of. And if it wasn't for that, like, it's also Redcliffe is just a bit of a shitter. But, like, how do you get to the game, really? Like, if you drive there, like, NRL games are going to be full on. God help you if you go to an NRL game there. Thank God we played the Dolphins at Suncorp, man. Oh, man. Otherwise, that would be an absolute shambles, dude. Like, the parking is so average, and if you park there, you ain't getting out of there for a good hour and a half. Minimum. And that's for an A-League game that doesn't even have a full amount. That's for like an FFA Cup game, let alone an actual game. Is there no public transport to Redcliffe Stadium? No, it's so far out, man. Like, you have to get, like, maybe a bus, but, like, I don't know. Tennis beats driving 40 minutes out of the goal to get a C-bus. Yeah, it does beat driving 5 minutes out of... 40 minutes out of the Gold Coast to get there, Yeah. Muppet. I actually don't know, because all I do is drive there, Tommy, but there's no train. There's definitely no train there, and I think there might be buses, but I really don't know. And I'm not even interested in finding out. Sebastian says, the tennis is back. Reminds me of Johan on that Wimbledon stream, sweeping the Wallabies under the rug after a Springboks lost Muppet. Yeah, I know. That was very funny. I wonder how he's doing, the big fella. The old South Africans. Not the most fantastic at the moment, but 30 minutes gone here, guys. 30 minutes gone. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Get around a big boy. Get around the professionals, eh? Get around the professionals. That's us. I should change my name to Professional Sport. Or BKRP Sport. BKR Professional Sport. Look at me go. I really do find it funny. It does tickle my funny bone when people talk about like how much people YouTubers earn and whatnot. Like, they have no idea what they're talking about. Like, you know, it doesn't take a rocket science degree to see that I'm able to travel around and watch sport for a living. That's going to be a free kick here and a yellow card. So free kick to the Brisbane Roar, yellow card for the Wellington Phoenix. It's not like it's massively paying, but there's sponsors involved. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, people don't get it. They don't get it. Be my guest and don't get it all you like. Don't get it all you like. Justin Sutton says, I've been to Redcliffe once for a Sydney game, stayed in Redcliffe, but had to get an Uber from the airport. God help you, mate. God help you. Uber from the airport. That would have cost like $60, $70, $80. How much that would have cost you? That would have set you back a bit. From the domestic airport, because that means you've got to go... Firstly, Ubers at the airport are more expensive, and secondly, you've got to go all the way down that long Brisbane line and then onto the highway and go out to Whoop-Whoopville, and then you've got to go inside to Muppetville. Ryan and Pinches says, go to the Wellington Phoenix. Brisbane Roar suck. Well, that's funny because Brisbane Roar are above you. So Brisbane Roar with a free kick here with the ball in. Oh, spicy. That was spicy. Trucking says, is Seabus not 40 minutes west of the Goldie? Yeah, it's 40 minutes west of the Goldie, mate. You know, you just keep going, and then when you see the sign that says keep going, then that's when you keep going. And then when you see the sign that says stop, end of the road, that's when you keep going. And that's where you find Seabus, yeah. Yeah. It's a fun drive. It's a fun drive out there, mate. Ryan Pinch says, good luck. What do you mean, good luck? What do you mean, good luck? You come in and you say Brisbane Roar suck, and then you say good luck. You can't have the both of them, mate. You can either tell me, you either be mean to me, or you be nice. Like, which one do you want? You can't be like, good luck, Brisbane Roar suck. Like, it's not how the cookie crumble, mate. It's not how the cookie crumble. You can't crumble the cookie like this. You had to give me, at least be mean. Please be mean. Be mean to me, Ryan Pincher. Come on, man. Slap me up. Slap me up, mate. Come on. 32.5 minutes gone. Still 0-0. It will all be better when the Titans put a 50 bomb on the Dolphins this season. Oh, absolutely. We've never scored 50 points before. The highest we've ever scored was 44. And we've done it a lot of times, actually. We've scored, and it's been in the last 2-3 seasons. We've scored 44 multiple times. Ryan Pinch says, actually, my favourite team in the A-League is the Newcastle Jets. Of the place. What the shit are you doing here then? Talking shit about the Brisbane Roar and go to the Wellington Phoenix when you're a Jets fan, you muppet. That's just stupid. But that's going to be an easy save there for Jordan Holmes. Newcastle Jets, you're in 10th place, you goose. Settle down. J-Dabs, I'm ashamed to share the same team with you, Ryan. Oh, no. You'll find that out too. Actually, I don't think we have any bad Knights fans in the channel. Usually the Knights fans in the channel are actually pretty good because they've realised their team's terrible. But, like, I don't think we've had a bad Knights fan. Oh, no. Yes, we have. Jay's mate. Jay's best mate. Yep, Jay's mate just said we had Brody. Yeah, no, we had one bad Knights fan, J-Dabs. We did. We definitely did. But that's really the only one besides him. Yeah, that's Jay's mate. Jay's best mate there. Over to the left-hand side. Brisbane Roar get his ball down to the left-hand ball corner. Historic seats that don't have Paramount Plus and rely on you Blaze. Go Brisbane Roar! Go Brisbane Roar! I'm joking, mate. There's no goal Brisbane Roar. It's still 0-0. But I could do that and I could screw with you. It'd be funny. It'd be very funny. But it is still 0-0. It is still nil point to nil point. Knights fans are toxic as, man. Poor Josh King nearly quit footy altogether because of the abuse. Is that the Josh King that's at the Melbourne Storm now in the lock? Like, Knights fans could be pretty toxic, but we don't get it on our channel, really. Like, Brody was a muppet and still watches the channel, but just, doesn't comment because he's a muppet. If you're watching right now, Brody, actually, you won't be watching now because it's not Newcastle, but when Newcastle play, if you're watching Brody, you're a muppet. But yeah, I guess the toxic fans would be Brisbane Broncos, but that's for a reason. I do talk shit for a genuine reason. Like, we have a rivalry, I don't mind the shit talk from the Broncos because, it's what makes the rivalry. Eels fans? Who else would be toxic? Oh, Roosters. Oh, sorry, Sundo. If you're still here, Sundo, I'm sorry, but Roosters fans on the channel do get a bit... And Knowledge for Lyrics is the leader of that pack. Yeah, players get death threats and all, man. Knights fans are terrible. Shall I... I don't know if I can say what I can say. But I know players who received death threats last year. But not from the Knights, from the Titans. But they were from Dogs fans. Dogs fans are lovely individuals. Very upstanding citizens in society, the old Bulldogs fans. Deary me. Muppets. Really. Ryan Pinch says Newcastle Jets will make the top 6. Shush, Mr. 10th place. Own your place. And Brisbane Roar clear it away. Brody gives me nightmares. That makes sense, Alex. It does. Yeah, it was a very good show. Listen, Pelican. It was a great joke, Ryan. Give us more. He's just trying to be a comedian. He is. He's trying to be a comedian, and best of luck to him because comedy is subjective. Justin Sunday's up the chookies. I don't even think you would like Knowledge for Lyrics, Justin Sunday. I don't even think you would like him, and he's defending your team. And again, there's Titans fans that I don't like, to be fair, but that's because they don't realise that Kieran Forbes is 697. All right, here we go. Oh! Chancey. Mitchell Vell is about an hour behind the stream. And they went in! No, Brisbane Roar cleared away. We do like the fake knowledge, though, Trucking. You are correct when you say that. Well, maybe we don't like him, but he's definitely more... No, we like him. Yeah, no, we do. We do. Dennis would never call anyone a wanker. Yeah, Dogs fans would never call anybody a wanker. They definitely wouldn't chant for 80 minutes straight. Oh, no. Wellington here with a chance. Oh! Whoa, why didn't he not come out and slide tackle there? That was a slide tackle and a half waiting to happen. Oh, no, this has actually got goal written all over it, doesn't it? It's got goal written all over it. No, it's over the top. It's over the top. Yeah, you definitely don't chant about Tino Fasul Malawi being a wanker the entire time and while sending him death threats, because he absolutely slaughtered Matty Burton, the cat. Sergeant says Warriors fans are a bit rough around the edge, but I get where they're coming from. I don't think Warriors fans are rough. At games they can be. At games they can be. But I don't think Warriors fans are rough. They just don't ever hold their team accountable for their mistakes. Their team is very inconsistent, and it's always the ref's fault, right? And it's very same in every sport, really. Actually, no. In the All Blacks, it's Foster's fault, not the referee's fault necessarily. In rugby league, it is the referee's fault. In football, to be fair, that was a controversial loss, that one. Yeah, so I won't even talk about that. Brian says, yep, that's for sure. And Broncos fans would never try and fight people. Never. They would never get shit tattoos on their arm either. Never get shit tattoos on their arms. And Circle Jerk themselves in the Suncorp Stadium bathrooms. Lovely stadium, Suncorp. Only great stadium when Origin's on. Jay says, don't encourage him, Wisdom Pelly. What do you say? Oh, no, don't yet. Please don't. Ryan Opinion says, let's see the West Tigers beat the Titans this year. West Tigers make the top 8, and West Tigers beat the Panthers. Hey, whoa, Wisdom Pelican, you did say give us another joke, and he gave you another joke, mate. See? It's, Jade has to tell 6 more times, Manoj, we get it. You think there's going to be 0-0. I do think 1-0 Raw. But Wisdom Pelican says, Ryan, give us another joke. And he gave us a joke. He said the Tigers to beat the Titans, the Tigers to then go and make the top 8, and then the Tigers to beat the Panthers. Like, it's a funny comment. Ho, 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 ho. Very funny, man. Man, I can't stop laughing. Manoj says, okay, bro, you guess this match total. How many goal? For the 14th time, Manoj, that I have replied to your comment, I'm saying 1-0 Brisbane Roar. I've said this about 94 times, and I've said that it's going to happen in the second half about 84.5 times. Oh, it's a free kick, surely. Yes, sir. Josh Funny says Tino's a wanker, though. I agree with Dogs fans. No, he's not, and I know you don't believe that too. If you're legit, then you know that's not true at all, because Tino's actually one of the nicest blokes I've ever met. Like, truly, like, I know Tino, and he's a great bloke. Has always had time. Brisbane Roar here with chance. Inside. Shot on! Is that not a handball? 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 VAR. VAR. Yeah, Josh, you obviously have no idea who Tino is if you think that he's a wanker. He's honestly one of the nicest blokes, man. Great bloke. I would love to go back and have a look at that. I swear that was a handball there to block that goal. I think that should have been a pen. But that's incorrect, Josh. No, he's not. It might be a good bloke off the field, but a wanker on the field. I just completely disagree with you. I completely disagree with you. Let's have a look at this. And I just don't understand how you could even make an argument for it. Like, where are you going to make your argument for it? Hold on. And, oh, no, it was a good call from the referee. No, it's a good call. It's not off the arm. It is off the chest there. It looked like straight up that it was going to be a handball, but no, it's a good call. It's definitely off the chest. Yeah, Ryan, you're a bit boring. I tried to make it interesting for the most part, Ryan, but you shit banter. Shit banter. I'd love for you to explain how Tino's a wanker on the field. I'd love for you to explain it. Will said, like people like you, Josh, have been told before he's a top bloke for saving Burton's face. You know, I know Tino, like I've spoken to him about this. I know Tino came in there with the right intentions and then it just got out of hand. That's origin, baby. Like, you guys are all cats. Just from the Burton situation. I understand I'm not having a crack at you, Josh. I'm just saying you're a cat as well. That's a free kick for Wellington for sure. No, he's going to play through here. Probably good play through. Probably good advantage. Oh, save. Jordan Holmes. Nice. Get it out. Get it out. Oh, good ball. Go on. Go on, Tenzaki. Oh, that's a good tackle. You know, if you think that Tino's a wanker on the field, you're a cat. And that's for everyone. You saved that cat Matt Burton's face, but also, like, it was completely blown out of proportion. Completely blown out of proportion. Like, the fight was between Dane and Catman, you know, Matt Burton, and you know, it just is what it is. He got slapped, you know, man up, stop being a little bitch. Just stop being a little bitch next time, you know. Shush, shush. Brisbane Roar here, left hand side, whips it in. It's actually quite an exciting game, actually. Watch Josh mention the Origin biff, even though he's trying to break it up. So Dad's mates are Dogs fans too. And well, Dane did slap him around, Waldred. He did. He did give him a slap. And it was quite funny. Ooh, Danzaki here. Come on, Danzaki. Come on, Riku. Oh, good ball inside. Oh, headed away. Jeez, they're playing all right, bud, here, Brisbane. I mean, Sarah City's been around for a little bit on. I definitely know he's a Phoenix fan, Jay. Not fake, I don't think. Been around for a while. Is that someone trying to get in the door? Hold on. No, don't worry about that. Just a ghost. Jay says, make it easy on yourself and tell me your normal old name. Oh, maybe I've been bamboozled, mate. Maybe I've been the old bamboozler do. Manoj, again, says, bro, I'm sure 1-0. I didn't know. I'm surprised you said 0-0 because I thought you were going to say like 3-2 or something. I haven't heard you say 43 times so far that it's going to be 0-0. Yes, Woodard, I'm still in Fiji until the 30th of this month. On 30th of January is when I will be back. Oh, good header, but we'll go over the top. Flick him. It's alright for now. We'll see. It's only every so often. Nah, leave it now. He's all good for the time being. He's just giving his opinion. Like, we get it, but Brighton, you've got to learn. I will say this, Brighton. You've got to learn self-control for the NRL streams, because there is just so many Muppets and more. I know you're there. I know you're around. I know you've seen it before, but when you're a moderator, you have a different thought process when the NRL streams are going on. Because you'll see things that the comments won't see, because it'll be hidden, obviously, and you'll have to show it or hide it. And you'll see some insults that you've never heard before. You'll see things that you've never heard before in your life. You will see some hidden comments on that live chat that are something else. And they usually do come from Broncos fans. Or Parramatta, really. Oh! Save. 45 minutes gone here. 2 minutes added on. 2 minutes to go here, added on. Man, those NRL streams are going to get fiery this year too. Especially with some of the things we've got coming up. Oh boy. Whoever gets the wooden spoon, know that I'm coming to your city. I'm coming, baby. Hopefully it's you, Brisbane. Or if it's Redcliffe, do me a favour and let me go, please. Please let me go. Can't wait. Not that anyone in Redcliffe actually gives a shit, because they're all bloody Broncos fans. Greg Martin says, Parramatta have no fans, don't be silly. Oh, give it a couple of years and then they'll have no fans. You're right. Give it a couple of years. So it looks like it's going to be a 0-0 draw here at half time. How long before Parra fans said they were robbed in last year's granny? Surprisingly, I haven't heard anyone say it, but there will be one or two Muppets who say that. Who say, like, the first 10 minutes there should have been a penalty. Raw free kick at least. That could be a pen. He's very close. Oh, right on the edge of the area. It'll be a free kick, though, in a great position here. The VAR might look at this. This could be a penalty. Oh, we'll do. First NRL show 11. Is it? I think the Eels play the first game, don't they? Okay, let's have a look at this replay. Come on, inside. No, he's out. No. He's out by about a foot. He's out by about half a metre. Minosh says, don't be angry so much. Big moment here with the Brisbane Roar. Chance here right on the edge of the box. Right on the edge of the box. Amianto. Come on, you big, beautiful man. Amianto. Come on, you big, beautiful man. Come on, you big, beautiful man. Minosh, don't end up in Seb's mum's basement. Tate is there still, mate. There's a few people down there. All right, come on. Armiento or Milicinic? Armiento. Okay, Minosh. You deserve what you're about to get. You deserve it. No. Milicinic will miss the goal. And it will be probably half-time here, you would assume. Yep. And there we go. So it is half-time here. Half-time, and it is 0-0. No goals scored in today's game so far. Still plenty of time to go here. I definitely think the Brisbane Roar have been the better team so far in this first half. But yeah, a bit of a weird half, Wisdom. A little bit of a weird half. But I do think the Roar were the better team. Had a penalty shout, but it was off the chest. And another one just then that was very close, but about half a metre away from being a penalty. Had that great shot in the first couple of minutes of the game through Milicinic that was saved by Ollie Sale. But overall, I think it's kind of fair that it's 0-0. But maybe Brisbane Roar might feel a little bit aggrieved that they haven't got that goal yet. But guys, obviously smack that thumbs up button. Boom. Subscribe if you're new around here. I'm actually surprised I have this much energy. I really am. Considering my schedule this last week, I'm actually super surprised that I've got this much energy here. It's great. It's great. Greg Martin says, I heard Tate and Brody were... Okay, not reading the rest of that comment out. I'm going to have a drink of water, though. And while I do that, you can thumbs up and subscribe and keep calling each other Muppets. Yes, sir. Brandon says, nice size Muppet fish you call this. I mean, it was a big old Muppet fish for sure. Josh Farley says, you got any info who's going to start 7 for the Titans? Seen Supercoach whisperers say Boyd will start for his link up with Fafita. So, I'm going to know more in 2 weeks' time. But I won't say anything if the club says I can't say it, yeah? Oh, shit, I thought something was falling down there. I know these boys, and I'm pretty certain that I believe, this is my opinion, it's not based on anything from the club. I will know when I'm back in Australia, which you guys won't find out until it happens, because unless the club says I can, I won't do it. I believe Tanner might get first crack, but I believe Toby will get it, but Tanner probably deserves it more, is what I would say, because Kieran's a 6. Anyone who says Kieran's a 7 is a muppet. Kieran's a 6. And we've got 2 fine halfbacks there, but just need the right partner, right? I believe that Tanner deserves the crack more because he played so well towards the end of the year. As a fantastic bloke, unbelievable bloke. Loves the team, hard worker, get around him. But Toby, for me, has the highest ceiling. So we talk in depth about this on the halfbacks tier ranking with Sportshed TV. But, like, damn, man. It's a hard one, man. It's hard. I can't give you a factual answer, but that's what my beliefs are, yeah. I'll rephrase it. Who would you rather start 7? I personally, and this is hard because, again, both these guys are my mates, yeah? But I personally would probably take the ceiling of Toby Sexton, yeah. But I did like what Tanner did at the end of last year. I think he really came into his own. So it's a hard one for me, man. It really is. It is a hard one for me. But, yeah, I would say in the tier rankings, you're not going to be surprised with the positioning of them. But with that being said, maybe a little bit harsh on one of them. You keep on shaving the mo. I'm probably going to shave it when I get a haircut, have a shave, and then come back to Australia. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that. I don't think I'll keep it for much longer. Josh loves the Titans, it seems. Loves talking about him. Get around him. Yeah, get around him. We're going to be a big year. I don't give a shit what people say. We're going to have a big year. It's going to be a crazy year. We're going to have a big year. And the content's going to go to another level this year. You guys, as moderators, are going to have a job set out for you. Especially when I turn up the heat on these Broncos fans, Brian. Especially. Wisdom Pelican says, Wellington always struggle when playing Brisbane. In Brisbane, they have only won in Brisbane like 3 or 4 times. That's crazy. Yeah, and Brisbane love a second half goal, man. They really do. They love a second half goal. They really do. Jadis is Sexton for sure. Sexton's kicking game very decent. Very good. Yeah, very good. Toby's really good with his in-goal kicking to force a restart. He would have finished as the number 1 in the game if he didn't get dropped obviously late on last year to be rested because obviously he just wasn't playing well because it was working for Brimo, but they just don't suit each other. You know, great bloke. They love each other. They're, great friends, but they just don't suit each other on the field in my personal opinion. So I think that if Toby's the 7... you'd actually probably play JC in the 1. It's a really difficult situation because Toby and JC link up really, really well too. Really well. Does, mate, if you think we put Kyle Flanagan in elite, I'd probably suggest you skip that video. Yes, I think you should click on the video, like it, at least, watch a decent bit of it. But then when we get to Kyle Flanagan, skip that part maybe. Just, maybe you skip that part. You make me keen for these NRL streams. Oh, bro, they get full on. Oh, I'm scared for my mental health. This is why I say to you guys, and this is a serious convo here, but this is why I do take a break, eh? Everyone here who's been around for a long enough time knows that the NRL season is so mentally exhausting on this channel because I'm so opinionated and passionate and polarizing and whatnot, and because I'm always at games and this is the thing that I always say as well. I'm seen as and I don't actually officially work with the club yet, right? Yet is the big thing there. Because I know I will one day. But I am effectively seen as the main person to go to in regards to the Titans, yeah? So if they lose, I get the blame. From the fans, from our club, half the time, and from other people. Because obviously they talk shit to me, and then fans of our club say, well, why aren't we doing well? And so it's like, I've got to answer it. But if we're winning, it's going to be a great time. And maybe it might not be so mentally exhausting, but it's just such a tiring year. That's why I take a break around this time for a little bit, because I know when I get back into it, it's just going to be bang, 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 bang. My God. I'd play you as 18th man, mate. I don't know, Sebastian. That's why I didn't read it out. Oh, man. Oh, I'll read it out because I think I might be a coach one day. Pete Panks, I'm good at kicking, okay at passing, okay at catching, but need more work with bombs. My defense needs work. My speed's okay. My agility is good. I'm a good strategist in theory, but I tend to shut down when in action. What advice would you give me if you were my NRL coach? What position would you play me in? Yeah, this is a super random conversational point, but I'll answer it. Good at kicking. So you're looking 5'8", halfback area there, maybe even fullback. Okay at passing. If you're only okay at passing, then I wouldn't be looking at the 5'8" department. And I'd probably be looking at still maybe a halfback area there, but yeah, probably go look at the halfback, because the halfback isn't exactly 100% necessary for a great pass on him. Just a good enough pass. Okay, catching. I think halfback right now, but need more work with bombs. Well, we wouldn't be putting you there at the moment. My defense needs work. That's a halfback right there. Speed's okay. Yeah, you want decent speed for a halfback. And my agility is good. I'm a good strategist in theory. Well, there you go. I'd be looking probably at halfback in that situation. But I don't know your size, man. I don't know if you're, 5'10", or 6'3", or, or a big guy, or a small guy, a skinny bloke. I don't know. I have no idea. That's what, but I on those halfback, half muppet, I reckon Sebastian says. Oh, man. Josh Lang says Waterboy will cut the oranges. Oh, man. Pete's 4'11". Okay, we'll get it and chuck it. Okay, he is the Waterboy then. 4'11". He's a Waterboy. Coach's son for sure. Hey, Jake Arthur and Billy Walters. There they are. Rocking and rolling. He was 18th, man. My God. Sebastian, I don't know, man. What's this one about? 176 centimeters. I have no idea what that is. All I know is that I'm 6'3". 6'2", 6'3", which is quite tall. What is 176 centimeters? Guys, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. We're on a random chat right now. But that's what happens in our streams. It does happen. NRL streams, it won't be like that. But these streams, it's okay. Centimeters in feet. Here we go. 176 centimeters in feet is 5'7". Oh, maybe not a halfback. That's more like a height of a 5'8" in that situation there. But you need better passing for a 5'8". You'd probably maybe look towards a 5'8", maybe. Josh wants to hurt Dragons in a 5'8". Dragons need everything. The Dragons need goddamn everything, man. They need everything. If you think they don't need something, they need that. If they need something, they need that. If they don't need something, they probably still need that. Because they still need a halfback. They got Ben Hunt. They still need a halfback. You know why? Because he's got about 2 years, 3 years left in him. Get him a halfback. Just pick a different career path. Ruining the team's trip to the amusement park because he can't get any rides. 5'7". How old are you, Pete Pang? How old are you? Dolphins will give you a start, mate. They probably will, yeah. Dragons also need brain cells. Yeah, they do. They definitely do. But still have time here as we wait. Someone in the comment section of the Keep Up is saying need 3 goals in the second half. Why would you bet on over 2.5 in the Roar Wellington game? Like, my God, why would you do that? The Roar don't concede goals, dude. They just don't concede goals. Pete Panks is 27. Pete, come on. Pete, come on. Come on now. You're not asking me that when you're 27 years old. It's time to hang up the boots, my guy. It's time to hang up the boots, my friend. Time to hang up the old boots. Or retire and call it a day. I think it was probably retire and call it a day maybe about 10 years ago. We all would love it, but yeah. Manoj says, bro, if I'm here talking, some people are angry. The only reason they got annoyed before is because you kept saying that you think the game's going to be 0-0. And it's like, we get it. Like, we appreciate you for commenting, bro. We appreciate you for watching. Everyone here is a part of the community. But it's just that, yeah, you just kept repeating 0-0, 0-0, 0-0, 0-0. But the Dragons probably still will play you, Pete Pang, yeah. Jada says Cody Walker was a late bloomer. You never know. Yeah, Jamal Flogerty as well. Yeah, he was a late bloomer. Pete Pang will go down as the 9th immortal. Mate, give him a go, Chuck him in there. We'll see how he cracks on. Chuck him in there. But yeah, Cody Walker, late bloomer. Anthony Don, late bloomer too. And became one of the best wingers in Titans history. Who else is there? Who else is another one? Jeez. Pete, just wait a couple of years, maybe about 10. The Dragons will sign you with a player option. Hey, there's already enough player options at that club, and Sharon Woods has taken all of them. So, good luck. But you probably would be able to convince them. Give it another 10 years, 37 years old. Yeah, they'll definitely sign you to a 3-year contract with a player option, absolutely. Manoj says, I'm sorry, everyone, now. No tell 0-0. So, you don't have to be sorry, bro. Just don't repeat it every 5 seconds. You're allowed an opinion on the game. You're allowed to have an opinion on the score. It's just that it was every 5 minutes that you were telling us that you thought the game was going to end 0-0. But, your scoreline might be correct, man. It's still 0-0 right now. Plenty of time to go here. We're all going to slap it up, but, yeah. Jado says, in 20 years, you'll hear Joey Johns putting Pete Payne in his top 5 all time. We'll all feel like Muppets. Oh, I've already got to hear about it already, basically. I've already got to hear him say some stupid shit as it is. Quickmaster says, okay. Tasmay says the game's going to be 0-0 at halftime. That's a very good shout, Daz. That is a very, very good shout, yes. I think that the game will be 0-0 at halftime. Josh Fleming says my local club is looking for a mascot feed. Oh, man. Actually, I slapped the Dolphins the other day. I actually really slaughtered the Dolphins. I think it was yesterday, actually. They posted a picture on Instagram. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, trust me, it's worth the follow. BKR Sport on Instagram. But the Dolphins posted a video, like a TikTok video, but on Instagram for, Jennifer Coolidge. The MILF. If anyone's too young to understand that, I'm so sorry, but you're a Muppet. But anyone old enough knows why Jennifer Coolidge is the only MILF, the original MILF, and the best MILF in the game, right? To this day. Don't care, only MILF. So I commented that. I said, best and original MILF, Jennifer Coolidge. And the Dolphins replied to me saying, what about Tony Milford? And I said, who is she? Who is that? Who is she? I don't know Tony Milford. All I know is, it's always Milford's fault, but buddy, Tony Milford better than Jennifer Coolidge. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Deary me. What a silly, silly question. Who is she? Pete Payne says, yeah, mate, I would love to play for the Newcastle Knights. Could even teach Ponga a thing. Mate, get him going, Are you older than Ponga? 27. How's Ponga? Ponga probably that age. He's probably like my age, isn't he? Like 28 or something like that. Kalen Ponga age. Oh, jeez. 1998. Oh, no, he's actually 24. Shit, he's actually, why did I say my age? Jeez, I definitely knew he's younger. Yeah, 24. Yeah. You could probably train him so he can go to the toilet on his own. Okay. Getting a bit out of control now. But the second half is starting. The second half is starting now. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button, baby. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. We've got 45 minutes to see the Brisbane Roar slap up a goal, baby. Let's go. Sebastian says, Jenny Coolidge. That's her name I haven't heard in years. Yeah. Well, have you got Instagram, Sebastian? If you got Instagram, they played a video of her. She's definitely aged, but my God. Would you say no? I don't know about that. I don't know if you say no to Jennifer Coolidge, knowing that she is the original MILF. And the biggest MILF of all time. AJ Ellis says, let's go Brisbane. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Josh Fleming says, Ponga is already injured and the season hasn't started. It's like Tom Trbojevic, bro. I hope they get better. I want to see the best play, but damn. AJ, are you coming down for the game? You coming down for the charity match on the 25th? Kev's Magpie says, hi, BK. Hello, mate. How you doing? Actually, I think I've asked you already, AJ. I think I asked you. But are you doing it? What are you doing for it? Should be a good event, man. Pretty keen for it. Like, it should be good to meet everyone anyway. Like, a lot of these people that are going to be there, like, I've done collaborations with in the past, but, like, I haven't met them in person. Like, I obviously know Entertain House, and who else would I have met in person? Damn. Shit. I don't know. Actually, that's a good question. I don't think many others. I think it's just Entertain House, really. I think that's the only one that I've actually met in person. Like, I know Blake Darlow now because I did a video with him that you guys will see soon. Same with Zane Potter. Same with the Sports Shed boys. Yeah, there's a heap there that like I'm gonna and I'll do a video with Trademark Sports next week, Hectic Fred and whatnot. But I don't know if Hectic Fred's gonna play anymore because I saw that he did something. He was in hospital on his Instagram, so I hope he's alright. I don't know what he did. I just know that he was in hospital, and I can say that because it was on his Instagram public story. Dasmate says Turbo plays 3 games a year, but in those 3 games, Dasmate, hey. He's okay. He didn't play too well at the beginning of the last year. Settle down. Still chatting to the sports show boys about what I'm doing all day. We'll just go down there and have a good time, man. Get a Soso India. Get a nice little Soso India. Get a Coke Zero because that's what we drink here on BKR Sport. Wellington, steal that ball. Settle down. Give us the ball back, you mugs. Give us the ball back. Yeah, okay, so Dasmate will be there. Give him a kiss and a cuddle. You know, if you don't wear your Titans jersey, get out of my face. I'm not even saying hello to you, AJ. I won't even acknowledge you if you're not wearing a Titans jersey, AJ. I won't even acknowledge you. Gotta get Coke Vanilla. Dasmate, I've actually made sure. Wisdom Pelican says, as it stands, it's either going to end 1-0 Brisbane or 0-0. Don't encourage him, Wisdom. You're going to encourage Minoj. You're going to encourage Minoj to come out with his score prediction. It's going to happen. You've done this. Just know when he comments with his 0-0 score prediction, you did this, Wisdom. You know what? Let's go as far as say you nearly get a timeout if he comments this. If he comments it, don't time out Minoj. Time it out you for 5 minutes. Just because you encouraged him. Oh, beautiful ball there for the Roar. Beautiful ball here. Whip it in. And it will get whipped in. Just not to anyone on our team. Oh, here we go. I can see someone say, just got a message from the Peaky Blinders that this game is rigged. Shut up. Shut up, you idiot. Shut up. You're a goose. Oh, you're a goose. I will have my Fitty Bomb merch ready by the charity match, though. Yeah, come on, Minoj for the boys. Wisdom Pelicans currently shitting bricks right now. Currently shitting bricks. Wellington with an opportunity now down the right-hand side. Oh, in the box. No, please. No, please. Good defense. That's a free kick. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Such a nice play there. 40 minutes to go. 40 minutes to go. It's the 50th minute mark right now. Thumbs up, subscribe. And when City beat United tonight by a whopping score, it's just going to be great. Could have been a penalty. Settle down, commentary. It's a free kick to us, and with a defensive team. Current odds, $2.87 for Brisbane. Draw, $2.20. Wellington, $3.70. It's good odds. I think $2.87 is something that I'd get on. I think it's something that I'd get on there. Not bad. Not bad at all. What were they originally, Josh? What were they originally? What were all like $2 or something like that? Something similar. Come on, you good things, Brisbane. Even though you could barely say that they're Brisbane, you could probably argue they're definitely Redcliffe rather than the Brisbane Roar. They used to be Queensland Roar and then the Brisbane Roar. Maybe may as well make a which version of the Gold Coast Roar. If they ever became the Redcliffe Roar, I would genuinely stop supporting them. That's the genuine truth too. If they ever became the Redcliffe Roar, I would genuinely stop supporting them. Josh Tommy says you should do your favourite NRL jersey of all time video. I've seen a few doing it. I'm pretty flat out for content, bro. I'm not gonna lie. We do a tier maker every week though on Sundays. Like next Sunday we got favourite sports. The week after that we got NRL fan bases tier maker. Then we got NRL fights tier maker. Then we got A-League fan bases tier maker. NRL stadiums tier maker. Sports snacks. NRL like, don't like, and hate again. Going to beer tier maker. I'm actually gonna get beer and drink it live. Look at me go. That's what you can do when you're a professional, eh? So it's about the same odds initially as well. Oh, there you go. Cabbage says, hey, it's me, the slurry dumb Bronco Muppet again. Oh no, not this guy again. What do you reckon the crowd attendance will be for the grand final in Sydney? Bloody APL, 5,000, 10,000, 5,000, 1,000 or 100. I'm going to go 50. 50 people, and that's including Danny's family. No, on a realistic level, maybe... It depends on the team, bro. I can't give you a prediction. Sydney FC will be more. Western Sydney Wanderers will be more. Oh! There's an opportunity there. Why would Suncorp be in the burner category? I am still a Queensland fan, Cabish. And also, just an FYI, to clarify for everybody, right? I think Broncos are the biggest piece of shit on the planet, right? But I will give you an honest prediction about Adam Reynolds or, about their team. I am an honest person. I will tell you if I think a player is good or a player is not good. If I think they'll make the 8, I'll tell you. If I think they'll make the top 6, I'll tell you. If I think they'll get the wooden spoon, I'll tell you. I couldn't care less what people's opinions are, right? I have channels who create 302 videos a year about me, right? I don't care about that opinion. Like, I've got heaps of people who comment on DM me on Instagram and whatnot who disagree with my opinion. I don't care. I tell you what I believe. And people go, oh, it's biased. It's like, if you think it's biased, that's your problem. Sounds like your problem, not a me problem. Because I'll tell you how it is. So, no, Suncorp Stadium is the best stadium in the country. When it's full. When it's not full, it's not that great. When it's not full, it's not that great. But honestly, when it's not full, I do actually prefer Seabus and Combank. And probably Allianz. I haven't been to the new one yet. But when it's full, nothing beats Suncorp. Is Alex a special guest on the tier list? No, that's just him for the beer tier list. Yeah, it's just him on it. The Monster play, exactly right, Sebastian. But it's going to be a free kick here for the Wellington Phoenix. Who is she? And should be... Oh, no, they got a chance here. Oh, my God. I thought that was going to be a goal. Dedication slots at Suncorp, Oregon. Oh. It's okay. Dedication is still fine. You can still see the emptiness, though. I will say, not many seats in the Suncorp is a bad seat. That's the thing. You can get pretty much a good seat no matter where you go. It's like Seabus. You get a good seat wherever. What is a place that you would have a bad seat? Hold on, Wellington here. Left-hand side, whips it in. Oh, no, good work. Good defense. Actually, there's not many NRL stadiums that you could class as a bad seat, really. In Chicago, for the Cubbies, my team, the Chicago Cubs, Wrigley Field is so old, right, that they have pillars, that there are seats that you can buy behind the pillar. And it is what it is. Like, you have to sit there. Oh, Raw here, chance. And... Oh, good ball there from Aviento, though. That should be a free kick. That's bullshit. There is literally pillars that stand in front of where you sit. So you pay a cheaper price, but if you want to go to the game and experience the atmosphere, then there you go. An empty core is one of the greatest atmospheres you ever see. Even a fuller core is not great. It's just not great. Who's your favourite A-League team? Jenny, I'm a Roar fan. I'm watching my favourite team. And I'm watching them concede a goal in a moment. You just watch. Right at the edge of the box. Didn't shoot, so maybe not now. What are you doing in our most passionate fan bases, Team Maker? Sometime in the next few Sundays. Team Makers will be every Sunday for those ones. It's defense, baby. That's what I call defense, baby. Go, you good things. Left-hand side. Goose. Now right-hand side. Switch it. Go, you good thing. Get the whip out. Whoosh. Whoosh. Oh, opportunity. Free kick, surely. Thank you. Click it, baby. Click it. Free kick right in front of the goals. Here we go. Jenny, you're going to wait for the video to see what I hate the most. I might stream Sydney FC vs Melbourne victory on the 26th of January. Maybe. We'll see how we go. What's the date today, actually? 14th of January. Okay, so I go in 2 weeks and 2 days. Josh Fleming says 2,000 fans in a Mariners Sunday Arvo game is the greatest atmosphere in world football, especially with the brass band blaring from Bay 16. Settle down, Josh Fleming. Settle down, mate. Just settle down for 1 second. Keep a hold of yourself, mate. All right, here we go. Free kick from just outside the edge of the box. Right in front, too. Not from the left or the right. It's a great opportunity here for a shot. You go for this every day. Stop giving this man a shot at the goal. Miljanic couldn't shoot a barn door right now. Stop giving him the free kicks. Heat 154 of 19.3. That's not bad. It's not bad considering. But they're about to get bowl. They're about to bowl 1 wicket for 155. So Chase's brass band still better than country music. I reckon that guy means well, Joe. I reckon it's just old mate that's a muppet, but I think that guy means well. I don't know though. He could talk shit about me too, to be fair. I don't know. But Alex Rufo comes off here. Steven Ugarkovic comes on. Ugarkovic. Benjamin Old coming on here, and Jan Sasa comes off. Also, there is a draft coming out. An NRL draft with 5 content creators, including myself. Draft of current players. 5 of us will be doing it. It won't come out until halfway through February, probably. But it will come out, and it's a big video, man. It's going to be so much fun. I haven't filmed it yet. But we'll film that. We'll probably want to get back to Australia. Lewis Zabala comes on for Ramat Akbari. Mate, those Chess World Championship streams is something else. Do people stream the Chess World Championships? Is there people who do that? Josh, for me? Is it a fake draft? What does that even mean? What does a fake draft mean? What does a fake draft mean? This is my question. You answer that question for me, I'll answer the question for you. What is a fake draft? Pete, what are we trying to do here, brother? What are we trying to do? Look, I've seen this entire time what's going on, but like, what are we actually trying to achieve here? Alex's first overall pick has got to be Dane Laurie. You're an idiot. How do you fake a draft? I really don't know. Chess is actually classed as a sport, I'm pretty certain, Josh. Technically speaking. Coach says a draft that doesn't actually impact the actual NRL. Okay, so, brother, why would our draft with 5 content creators have any impact whatsoever on the NRL? Why? So, yeah, okay, I'm going to select the Gold Coast Titans, and with the first pick overall, I'm taking Nathan Cleary. And then I'm going to take Trell Mitt with my next one. Okay, and then with my next one, because I'll be right after that, I'm going to take Dylan Brown. Because Munson's probably already gone. So I'll take DB, Dylan Brown. You know, what do you mean? So there's the go. There's the Titans spine. You're a wise fella, Capish. Brother, of course, it's just a bit of fun between myself and content creators where we go through and we draft the best NRL team between the 5 of us. But we get our own teams. So, like, I'll have a team and they'll have their own teams and we compete to see who can create the best team in a draft. It's not a video for the faint of heart, though. You need to know what you're doing. People don't understand this. This is why I don't get fans involved sometimes on streams and videos. Because it's very hard and you do need to have the brain for it, because thinking on the spot in those situations is very tough. Very, very tough. Like, for example, you want to pick, you get to say your 9th pick, and someone takes. This is way too late, but say someone takes Tino. You got to think on the spot, who are you taking instead of Tino then? Okay, well maybe, and then you start scrolling through the things, all the players, and it's not easy in front of a camera too. And with 4 other guys that are drafting, everyone knows what they're talking about. You're going to have so much pressure. It's going to be a lot of fun, but it's going to be a lot of pressure. It's going to be a lot of fun, but a lot of pressure. Josh says, first pick would have to be Jake Turpin. I guarantee you that without Google, you don't even know which club Jake Turpin's playing for this year. Without Google, you wouldn't even know that he's playing for the Sydney Chooksters. So, 60 minutes gone here, guys. 60 minutes gone. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. If you're new around here, still 0-0. Oh, you are a Roosters fan, Josh. Well, there you go. So, there you do know, but you're still a Muppet. That's for sure. Coach's first pick will be Selwyn Cubbo. Well, that's just silly, isn't it? You think the first pick of the entire draft is going to be Selwyn Cubbo? That's like Entertain House picking Mitchell Moses with his first pick of the last one we did back in 2020. My God. Buddy Hayden, never let him forget that. But so that's the thing. Even Hayden knows what he's he knows what he's talking about for the most part, but he can get caught up very, very easily. You can catch him up very, very easily in regards to videos like that, and also in regards to, you know, what I'm talking about. Like, he definitely knows what he's talking about, but sometimes you can catch him up. Hit that like button, subscribe, and jump the chat. You right, Jay? You are right. No, locked away by the big old noggin by Chaplin. Remember I was arguing with that other Roosters fan that said Roosters have no flaws. Mate, I can't even remember 10 minutes ago on this stream. How do you expect me to remember you arguing with another Roosters fan? But you're probably right. You probably were arguing with Knowledge for Lyrics. Guarantee it. Guarantee it was Knowledge for Lyrics that you were arguing with it. I would nearly risk my life savings on that being Knowledge for Lyrics that you were arguing with. Dana says not as bad as Michael Elisha. Oh, God. Didn't Hayden take someone stupid in the hooker roll too? Or maybe I was silly. Yeah, he took, who was it? Daniel Mortimer. And that was his first pick, wasn't it? I'm pretty certain the Parramatta Eels draft, he took Daniel Mortimer with his first pick or something similar. Because that's right, because I got to pick, like, Peter Sterling, and then he chose Daniel Mortimer. No, his first pick was Daniel Mortimer, so I went Peter Sterling, and then he went someone. Maybe he went Daniel Mortimer and somebody else, and then I went, okay, well, shit, okay, I'll just slap you then with the Jared Hayne and Les, and Ken Irvine. No, not Ken Irvine. Ken Irvine's doggies. Who's the other fullback for the Eels that was very, very good? Jay or Trucking? You'd probably know the better of this one. Who was the original 80s fullback for the Parramatta School Eels? Love how we're talking about NRL football games on. Here's what it is, Jenny. This is a football, rugby league channel predominantly. And A-League is a bit dead right now, but I do love my Roar, so I'll still get around it. But overall, it's not a primary content. Who is the fullback from the 80s for the Parramatta Eels? Les something, isn't it? Les. No, Les is the Bulldogs. I think it could be Ken Irvine for the Eels. I reckon Australia will probably win, but India will win. Jado says, no, that's not as good as I am Australian, but I hope England win when the Ashes were on. Now, that was a comment, Jado. No, that was a comment. I am Australian, but I hope England win in the Ashes. What a tosser. That was the biggest tosser comment I think I've ever seen. Raw here. Opportunity in the box. Headed away. No run. No goal. Oh, that's a good tackle. Very good tackle by the Raw. Oh, but that wasn't a good play there by Dan Sarkey instead. Yes, J-Davs. Fact comment too. Paul Taylor, Dave Littlett. Nah, not those ones. There's one big cut besides Jared Hayne. Jared Hayne was their other really big one. Thomas Edson Marconte says draw. Good shout right now, mate. Hold on, let me get it. Best Parramatta Eels fullbacks. It'll come straight away. They've got a stand named after him at CommBank. Best Parramatta Eels fullbacks. They've actually got a stand named after him. Hold on. I'm going to find this. Oh! It's a goal. Oscar Zawada scores a goal. It's 1-0 for Wellington. 1-0 Wellington. Ken Thornett, that's the one. Ken Thornett, Daz, mate, you're right. That's the one. But it is 1-0 here for Wellington Phoenix. They will score a goal there on the corner. They will take the lead there. That's unfortunate. So Wellington will score the goal. Oscar Zavada. That's a really nice run, actually. Jeez, that's pretty poor defending, really. Nothing special about that, but, he puts it in the back of the net. You can't complain with that. That's pretty poor defending there from Chaplin, though. Statue of the Bay. Oh, yeah, J-Dubs. That's not a good goal. That's just really poor defending there from the Roar. Really, really poor defending. So, goal there. I just know it from the stand. Yeah, Ken Thornett. That's the one I was thinking about. Ryan Pitcher says, haha. What? Am I meant to be upset or something? Ryan and Pitchy, even if I really, really care to you, your team is in 10th. 10th. Every team you support is below mine. Newcastle Knights, below the Titans. Newcastle Jets, below the Roar. Literally every team. Penny Miller says, Wellington is 1-4. Yeah, there you go. 1-0 Wellington. Good on you. I'm trying to find this fullback. It should tell you a lot about my care factor when I'm currently looking at the ex-players from the Parramatta Eels in the 1980s right now. Yeah, Ken Thornett was the one. Yeah, I went back to back. So Hayden Entertain House actually had to pick up the. Well, if you don't go for the Knights, Ryan Pinchy, then you're just a moron because you're not supporting your local. I'm genuinely trying to get behind the Gold Coast Suns over the Cats, but it's really hard to do. But if you don't support the Knights, then you're a bandwagoner because that means that you're from Newcastle, but you're not going to go for the Jets. If you go for the Mariners, then I guarantee you're only going for the Mariners until they're good. So while they're good, and then when they're bad, you'll probably go for the Jets when they get good. Knights suck. I reckon you suck, mate, because if you're from Newcastle and you don't go for the Knights, then you're a weak fan. I started going for the Cats before the Suns came around, right? And I now really want to get behind the Suns because they're my local team. Sport is all about supporting your local. You just look like an idiot, Ryan Pinchy. You just look stupid. You're here to talk shit, but your team is currently in 10th in the Jets, and then you're trying to tell me that you're a Jets fan, but you're not a Knights fan? Well, that makes no sense. That's a free kick here for all. Who cares? Well, obviously you care, Ryan and Pinchy, baby. Obviously you care because you're here, you're crying. Stop crying, Ryan and Pinchy. It's okay, big boy. I'm only a Suns fan because there's no Sydney AFL team. Well, that's just a bloody weird comment. Pelican says, if Gold Coast get an A-League team, would you get around them? It's hard because there was a Gold Coast team, but I was very young at the time, and I probably actually lived in Brisbane I did live in Brisbane for longer by that time. We're all here with a free kick, but I'm very loyal, man. I'm very loyal. It'll be very difficult. Very difficult. Thomas, no one cares about your betting thing. You're going to get timed out because no one cares about your Instagram. No one cares, Thomas. No one cares. No one cares. No one's going to come and find you on Instagram because why don't you just go and work hard and create a channel for yourself, man. Create a channel, create an Instagram, and then people will come when you actually provide good stuff, right? Stop spamming other accounts because no one's going to go and follow you. If you do it the right way, people will follow you. But if you go on and start spamming on people's accounts while they're streaming, they're just going to say you're a dickhead, and I'm definitely not going to go follow you. Third time's a charm. Just one more, please. Correct. Swans of South Melbourne does. Yeah, what about the Greater Western Sydney Giants? Well, to be fair, they're Western Sydney. They're not Sydney, so Dasmate is actually correct. Dasmate is actually very correct there. I am trying to... Pedro, to answer your question, I'm trying to refresh my life as a Gold Coast fan because I am proud of the Gold Coast. I don't care about Geelong. I care about the Cats. I don't care about Geelong. It's just I care about the Roar. I hate Brisbane, but I care about the Roar. But that's because they're the only Queensland team. But with that being said, I'm very loyal. It's very difficult. Very difficult. Burnsy says, just came home from a holiday at the Gold Coast for the first time. Very enjoyable. It's the greatest place in Australia, baby. Don't you forget it. Beautiful. I can't wait. I'll be going back home there in 2 weeks' time. January 30. Looking forward to it. What about the Orange team? They're not Sydney, Tommy. They're Western Sydney. It's like Australia. Western Australia. You know, you've got Australia on this side, and then you've got bloody Western Australia on that side. That's not Australia. Perth's not Australia. The Q Cup. Yeah, Burleigh Bears, bro. Because I used to play for their juniors and whatnot. Burleigh Bears, mate. Get around Lofty Con Pereira this year, babe. He's going to have a big year, Lofty. Big year. Actually, watch a video on the 6th of February coming out in the channel, guys, with myself and Sam Rebel. We went through all the breakout players of this year, and I'm telling you, the Lofty's a big one. They cleared away. Just Leah, because also I grew up around the Burleigh area. Oh, good run there for Zavada, but it will be decent defense over the Roar. No, it's okay. I grew up in an area called Merrimack when I was very, very young, on the Gold Coast, but I've always been around the Broad Beach, Burleigh area. I'd actually consider myself a Broady boy rather than Burleigh. But I love Burleigh. Burleigh's the best place on the Gold Coast. But Broadie is where I grew up. Because that's where I went to. I did Surf Life Saving at Currawa. I don't even know what's going on in that comment. Greg Muntz, just live they for good, Burnsy. You won't forget it. You won't forget it. Live there for good. Thoughts on the rumours Canberra and Auckland will be the next expansion cities in the A-League? I really don't understand what that comment just was there from Pete. Like, I'm very well aware that Pete is trying to troll this entire stream, but, like, he's not getting the reaction he wants, so I really don't understand why he's still going. But yeah, no, I like Canberra, definitely. Definitely Canberra for the, A-League. Auckland's a bit of a how you going one. But definitely Canberra. Would have liked Tasmania, but they don't really have anything down there. Yeah, Pete, you got to do a bit better with the old trolling, bro. I've seen it the entire time. I also remember who you are. Like, don't think I haven't remembered the entire time. But, yeah, you're not getting the reaction you want, bro. So, 71 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. You know when you've got an itch on your finger and you just can't seem to get that exact spot? That's what I've got right now. This doesn't make any sense in regards to talking about hypothetical team drafts. I post my own idea, but like, what is your team though? Like, there's no way you think that that's the best team of all time. Like, Willie Mason is not the best team of all time. James Graham is absolutely not the best team of all time. Neither is Boyd Cordner. No, definitely not Bo Scott. No to Glenn Stewart in the lock. There's so many. My God, who was that? Ronnie Coote for the lock position for the Rabbitohs back in the day. Ugh. Ronnie Coote in the lock. There's so many better than Glenn Stewart. Glenn Stewart was great, but not in this regard. Andrew Johns in the 7. Brad Fittler over Lockyer? Come on, bro. Brad Fittler over Lockyer? Settle down. Fittler over Lockyer? Have you think there's so many good sixes, man, but I'm not taking Fittler over Lockyer. No way. Daniel Tupou is an outrageous winger to have in your best team of all time. And Akili Iwate is just absolutely hilarious that he's in... Like, I loved Akili Iwate. A fun as hell winger to watch throughout his career. But Daniel Tupou and Akili Iwate, the best wingers of all time, makes me hurt my brain. Tamana Tahu, also not even close to the best centre. Latrell Mitchell is still playing. Cam Smith is right. Johns is probably right too, but there's plenty of 7s as well to go around. Billy Slater is probably right too, but that team is dreadful. Pete thinks if they end up in the Aussie teams, they must be good. Bro, this is what I'm saying. You don't know what you... Respectfully, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, you've literally put Bo Cordner in best team of all time. Like, respectfully, you don't have a clue what you're talking about, bro. But then again, that's because you are clearly trolling, and you're probably going to last maybe less than 5 minutes. Josh says, Bo Scott isn't even the best. Bo. No, Pete's not knowledge. Pete's actually an old subscriber, Jay, that is involved with... Yeah, no. He's just trolling. Tupou ain't even the best current Roosters winger. It's stupid. Jay's the best 7 all time. You can make the argument for it. New South Wales fans will say Andrew Johns, and Queensland fans will say JT. Surely Brisbane get the equaliser. I'd love Justin, but it's Brisbane. Brisbane like a second half goal, though. They do. They do like a second half goal. But this is the Brisbane we all know. You know what I'm saying? Buddy, gee whiz, that lineup reads as someone born in the mid-2000s. Oh, absolutely. Oh, here's a chance with the rule. Oh, get on side, Miliusinic. I personally have JT as the best 7, heck, even the best player ever, but John's not outrageous. I wouldn't say best player ever. I've got Cameron Smith. Pete, you're not even close to the best trial, brother. Not even close. Brighton says, Billy, Falau, Inglis, Latrell, Fox, Thurston, Johns, best backline of all time. Billy, yes. Falau's a good shout. Fox is a bit early to tell for me. You've got guys like Dell, Lottie, Jared Hayne. I'd probably go Jared over the Fox. I would. I'd probably go Jared Hayne over the Fox on the wing. Yeah, I'd go Jared there. Brett Morris is a great shout. He's a very good winger. But I think those wingers are better. Has him, my man. No. Yes, but no. Working on Saturday, Sav, with all due respect. Dear me. I rate Brett Morris highly. Absolutely. But then again, you guys have got to remember, like we're thinking nowadays, there's been some great wingers throughout. And Achille Iwate was a great winger to watch, but just not on this level. Sam Parrott. You shut up. Sam Parrott. That bloke, he looked like he could be good for a bit, but Bulldogs and Roosters just didn't work out. Very much like Timmy Laffey. He had a great World Cup, though. Anthony Don. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Now, that is the comment of dreams, Josh Fleming. Sam Parrott, this ain't 12, man. He's talking shit, Pater Cat. That's Daz, mate. You never listen to a comment that he ever says. Kristen Inu, top centre of all time. God help us. God help us all. Raw here. Opportunity. Come on, whip that bad boy in. Whip that bad boy in. Oh! That is so close. That is so close. Kristen, that's unbelievable. Like, you're a Muppet, Daz, mate, but I didn't think you'd get to that Muppet level. Kristen, oh, it was so close of a header going to the back of the net. Oh, it's a great opportunity, man. That's a phenomenal opportunity. 13 minutes to go here. Kirasom Alvaa, got to be number one then. Shut up. Dana says he's aged horrible, looks about 75 now. Who's this? Inu? Inu had one good year, 08. Dear me. Alofiana Khan Pereira. No, that's the one. Now we're talking, baby. Now we're talking. Lofty Locker Dreams. Oh, Raw here. Another opportunity. Safe. Okay, so still time for the Raw Scorer G goal. We're currently going through NRL wingers, mate, of all time. The best wingers of all time. So it shows you how much we care. But with that being said, it's been a fun game to watch. Did you know Iwate is the Saife's uncle? I didn't know that, but now I do. You learn something new every day. Google said Blake Ferguson is top 8 all-time wingers. Yeah, but Google's a liar. Google is a dirty, dirty liar. That's the truth. If we're talking about who can down the most cruisers on a night out, bang, number 2, I reckon. Number 2, right behind Josh Dugan. But in regards to all-time wingers, then maybe not. Never forget the legend Dave Taylor, who, when he was at the Toronto, ended up getting kicked out of the team for a pre-season fight in a pub with a teammate in Europe. What a bloke. I would say Tino Fasul Malawi. Tino Fasul Malawi is the best winger of all time. He's got a 100% strike rate. Scored a try on the wing last year for the Titans. Thomas McCante. You're not posting your stupid Instagram tag just yet, but I can tell you right now, before you do, no one's going to go to your Instagram. No one. We're not doing it. I'm going to make a point of not going to it. Bro, just go and create your own stuff. Stop spamming and trying to leech. You don't want to be blueing a piss David Taylor. Oh, that's not a corner, surely. That's just a goal kick. Yeah, no, good call. Thomas, is your first day on YouTube. Might play nice. I think he's a troll, to be fair. He's talking Spanish, but I reckon he is actually just a troll. So Raw here with the ball. James Roberts the Great. Shut up. Josh Fleming. Firstly, James Roberts wasn't a winger. Ockenball would be up there. Idiot. Thumbs up button and subscribe. I will just let you guys know I will not be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow I've got a huge day of filming videos. But on Monday, Australian Open, we're going to be doing as many Australian games as we can. Don't talk about that Ockenball Muppet in this chat. Oh, don't worry, Daz, mate. We've got wingers with Hectic Fred, who's a Bulldogs fan. Coming up in about a week's time. Well, we're filming in a week's time, but you'll see it probably. I think that's the last one, actually. I think that comes out on like Feb 26th or something like that. What is it? Feb Feb 24th. Yeah, winger with Hector Fred. Yep. And don't worry, Ockenbaugh is on the list, my friend. I did it just for you, Daz. I was thinking about you, sir, you know? Just thinking about you. Up in the air. Get away. Play Brisbane Roar. Malcolm, is BK ready to jump? We've gone up levels this year. Because of the fact I'm on keto, because of the fact I'm doing fitness again, you know, I'm confident. You know, I believe in this team, but I'm also confident in myself a lot more this year as well. I think this is going to be a romper year for BKR Sport and also just for the Titans. And if the Titans do well, holy shit, this channel will go crazy. Yeah, Dados, I love Kyrgios. Love him. I think he's the only reason he loses. I think he could be the number one in the world, but he loses games himself because he gets in his own mind. Who is worse, Ockenbaugh or Idris? Ockenbaugh. Idris at least was something. But Idris was a centre. Idris wasn't a winger. Idris is just an idiot because he said, oh, I want to be captain of the Gold Coast one day. 2 weeks later, oh, Idris is leaving the Gold Coast. Goose. Brisbane, no, showing. Also, there will be a video on Monday about how, if I think Papua New Guinea should come to the comp. I'm not going to do any stupid games. Like, I'll just do the main games, like the main people and whatnot, but it's mainly just to chill. Unless it's Kyrgios, then I care. Such a shame the country is so split with Kyrgios, but he deserves it too. He deserves the country to be split. Like, I'm on Team Australia. I don't care who's playing, as long as... If the Dolphins or the Broncos are representing Australia, then maybe I don't care. But, you know, I'm always going to support Australia. Always. And that's what tennis effectively is. It effectively is country versus country. And that's a terrible, terrible ball. 8 minutes to go. Hit the minutos to go. Hey, there's 1,500 people watching that Roar vs Phoenix stream now. That's good, considering. That's good. 7 minutes. Come on, Roar. Go, you good things. Yeah, they won't be split when he wins a Grand Slam, I bet. Yeah, exactly right. When he was in the Wimbledon final last year, everyone was backing him in. Oh, a lot of people still do go against him and say, I hope he loses. But I guess when he wins, then everyone will be like, oh, congratulations, man. So good to see. It's always the case, man. Always the case. Oscar Zavada. Wow, McLaren 13 goals. Jason Cummings 7 goals. Bosita has got 7. And 5 goals for Zavada. Wow. Brighton says he's great to watch, man. That bloke has that much talent. Yeah, he does. He has so much talent. He loses games himself based on his own mindset. He could be the best in the world. Straight up. Straight up. Could be the best in the world. Chance here for the Roar. Come on. Come on. Needs someone to take a shot rather than play it around the edge of the box. Needs someone to play a shot rather than just play it around the edge of the box. He's going to be offside because he's a muppet. Oh, he's in. It's going to be a corner, hopefully. It's offside. I thought so. He's got the best serve in the world. Yeah, that was originally with Milos Raonic, but he just kind of lost it. Kyrgios has got a great serve. Oh, he is actually onside. I actually think he's onside there. I think he was actually onside. It's a bad call. It's a bad call, referee. I blame the referee, ladies and gentlemen. I blame the referee. I'm becoming a New Zealand fan and blaming the referee as they do 24/7. Sam Groth had a monster serve, yeah. Seems like Paddy Cash is getting a bit jealous of Nick Kyrgios getting all the attention. Leighton Hewitt minds his own, but Paddy Cash gets a bit jealous by Aussie refs. Exactly right, Taz. Exactly right. Always is the case. Kyrgios is a Tottenham and Boston Celtics fan. Yeah, I know he's a goose in regards to the teams he supports, but he's a good player, man. And he's our only real hope of winning a Grand Slam, in my opinion, because I don't believe in de Minaur as others do. I don't think de Minaur has that X factor. Brisbane Roar in the box. Oh, that's an unbelievable save from Oliver Sale. That save from Ollie Sale is insane. That save from Oliver Sale is absolutely incredible. That should have been guaranteed 100% a goal, but Oliver Sale has just saved an absolute worldie. Wow. That is an insane save. That should guarantee be a goal. And, yeah, most ever losses is Paul Gallen, Josh. Most ever losses would be Paul Gallen. Who's a Queenslander? Had to have played for Scotty Prince. Scott Prince would not have the most losses. No way. No way. No way. Scott Prince, most losses ever. He won a premiership, the bloke. Can't say that bloke didn't win anything in his career. You're an idiot. Scott Prince won a premiership. And was with a great Tigers team. And was with a great Titans team until 2011. And then he left the Titans in like 2012. There's no way. There's absolutely no way I believe that Scott Prince has the most losses ever. No chance. 154 defeats in 278 matches. I don't believe those stats are correct. I would have to call bullshit on that stat. I'm not saying you're lying, but I'm just saying that those stats have to be bullshit. He won a premiership with the Tigers. And then got to a prelim with the Titans. And at the Titans, besides 2011 and maybe 12, he didn't actually lose many games in the early years. I don't know what... That doesn't make any sense. That don't make any sense. 3 minutes to go here. I can't believe we didn't score that goal just then. NRL... Well, NRL player most ever losses. Paul Gallen now holds the record for most losses for a player in the NRL history. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. The answer was Paul Gallen the entire time, but Scott Prince does have a lot of losses. Parramatta, Nathan Highmarsh was originally the one. And then it became Scott Prince, and now it is Paul Gallen. So we were right. He did surpass Scott Prince. The correct answer is Paul Gallen. Goal. I knew it had to be Gal Bryden. He went through some terrible Sharks teams. Obviously a horrible New South Wales team. Jeez. I don't think Scott Prince ever played for Queensland either. Was Scott Prince a Queenslander? Is Scotty Prince a Queenslander? You sure? Gal has the most origin losses, surely. Gal has the most losses in general. Was Scotty Prince actually Queenslander? I think he was, wasn't he? I think he was. A minute to go. He did play for Queensland. Maybe like 2005 or something. I think we would have lost that. I think that's a series we would have lost because he wasn't there when we won in 2006. That Scott Prince article was from 2013. Yeah. So Oscar Zavada comes off here for Oscar Van Hattum. Lockie was injured. Oh, yeah. I think I remember. I would have watched it. But maybe back in 2010? 9, maybe? Alright. We've got about 30 seconds left of regulation here before we go into added time. Yeah, good call, Trucking. Muppet. They're just sitting in the corner. What a wank team. Why were you, really? A-League, bro, A-League. From Mount Isa, started with the Cowboys. Oh, he did start with the Cowboys, that's right. He did, yeah. So 4 added minutes here. I think second half, Wellington probably deserved this win. First half, it was probably more Brisbane, but second half was a more deserving win for Wellington, maybe. So, 4 minutes to go here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Again, I will stream Australian Open on Monday. But not tomorrow. It's a free kick to the Brisbane Roar. Got to feel like much. Yeah. That's a yellow card there for Wellington. Muppet. All right, going quickly here. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go here. I can't remember the last time Brisbane lost at home. Maybe to Melbourne City, maybe. It was in and out of the team from 04 to 08. Oh, yeah. Briefly. He didn't play much, though. Also, my brain's so fried right now after today that I wouldn't have a clue about anything at the moment. Wouldn't even know what my name is. Oh! No! Muppet, no. So close. Peace, lads. Have a great weekend. You too, brother. 3 minutes to go here. I think that was off the Brisbane. Oh, that's good work there from the Raw. Oh, it's unlucky. They'll take 13 minutes to take this free kick too. Minosh says, bro, win the time over game. There is 2 minutes to go, mate. 2 minutes and 17 seconds, but David Ball's going to take about 14 minutes to get up here, so they might add on another 30 seconds or so. Josh, is he checking out West Seabus for all the games season? Every game, home and away. But remember, I'm not professional. Remember, I don't earn anything from YouTube. But I will be at every game, home and away this year. But just remember from that earlier troll, I'm very poor. Very poor man. Not a professional. All right, Raw here in the box. Cleared away. Come on, you good things. That's going to go over the left-hand side. The Raw will have another opportunity. There's a minute and a half to go. If you make it. I'm not professional enough, Jay, to make it. But it's obviously, they say, struggle to get 50 viewers. Like, they obviously haven't watched much of the channel. Outside the edge of the box. Come on, Brisbane. Ball. Oh, again, Ollie Sale will be a corner. Big save again. Sales had a great game. I'd give him man of the match. Oliver Sale has to get man of the match here for me. 40 seconds to go here. Come on, Brisbane. Come, Brisbane. Oh. Okay, have a whack. Oh, no. Everyone was in the box, so there was no one running. So 30 seconds to go here. Still a chance. Oh, I've got the keeper up too. Jordan Holmes is up. We've got 25 seconds to go here. Jordan Holmes staying up right now. This is crazy considering this isn't a desperate win from us. We'd like to win, but it's not desperate. 15 seconds. Can we get an equaliser? Oh, it's good defense, man. That's a really good defense. 10 seconds. Oh, blocked away. It's a throw in. That should be game. That was a really nice finish there, though. That should be game over there, but boy, oh boy, what a hectic little finishes then. Fantastic defending there by the Phoenix. This should be it here when this throw comes in. Should be it. Or maybe not. Maybe they might get one more crack here, the Raw. It might get... No, that's going to be it. Yep, there we go. There we go. So the final score here will be 1-0 to the Wellington Phoenix, which does mean that the Phoenix will go above the Raw. They will actually go into the top 4 for the time being. They will go into 4th position. The Raw will drop down to 6th position, but obviously Adelaide, Sydney can go above them. Adelaide, Sydney, Perth. Or Sydney play Perth. So whoever wins that game will go above the Raw. If they draw, then Raw stays above them. But there we go, guys. There we go. The game is over. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. I will see you guys on Monday for some Australian Open. Go City tonight. Keen as for a slapping of United as per usual. But yeah, I will see you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.